Hello, and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night. And that, of course, means we're playing Valley by Night, River City, or Vampire Actual Play.
Old machine.
I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason. And with me, as usual, will be Duba playing Walter. Oh, I just noticed how nosed out Duba was tonight.
Nossing it up.
Then his screen lights up and you can actually see him.
Yep.
We have Jeremy playing Egidio. Sarah playing Emma. And Eric playing Kyle. And last week, y'all were having to deal with a masquerade breach in your domain. Between a Bruja and one of the Thin Blood.
Yep.
A fight that looked like it might not have been going to go the way everybody would have expected that kind of fight to go. Until they both noticed the cameraman.
Yep.
So you managed to track down the perpetrators and scold them and kind of press gang them into your service.
Yeah, well, you know.
Y'all are really getting the hang of being vampires in charge of something.
You will do this. You live in our area. You will abide by our rules.
You're the one that gave us this power, just so you know.
Oh
You done?
You're in my house. You're gonna live by my rules.
yeah. I'm just curious to see if y'all become tyrants or, you know.
It's a meritocracy, is what Egidio and I will keep saying.
It's just Jason's social experiment.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, that's just about every game with Jason.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just imagining in Jason's head, what NPC can I create that all these players will fall in love with that will inevitably betray them by the end?
That didn't take long in Aspergenesis.
It really didn't.
No, yeah.
We immediately latched onto that guy episode 1 or 2.
Well, he was our mentor.
Also true, yes.
Well, you're talking about the mentor or the pilot.
Yes.
Both, yeah. Stasko was just a happy accident. The mentor, though.
Yeah. Stalza's just going to be following us every game.
Oh god, that's the name of the dog.
Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Okay.
Anyway, games from 5 years aside.
Yes. That's how old we are. We're talking about half a decade ago. All right. Well, half a decade ago, next month, I think. All right. Anywho, so you track down the vampires that were irresponsible. And mostly they took responsibility after kind of blaming the other one a little bit. But you also managed to figure out who it was that took the video and posted it to a conspiracy-oriented Discord. And, one guy's Twitter account.
It was a TikTok, not Twitter.
Oh, you're right. It was TikTok, my bad. Though you got that one taken down pretty quick.
Yes.
You just reported it for violence.
Of horrors of violence. They're done. It's done like that. I'm friends with too many content creators.
That's true.
I got a buddy that does a morning stream. He does other stuff, but he went on a nice profanity-laden tirade this morning because he had one of his videos. One of his videos were he got the message. Well, we may not. This is on YouTube. Well, we may not be able to monetize this one because of something. This is the generic one. He goes, it's probably just means we cursed once, and then he just starts dropping F-bomb. Luckily, I'm not in this for the money, so All right. But now, do you remember the fella's name?
I do not know.
No, the Kine that took the video.
I do not think we got a name.
I think you named him.
In fact, you did name him.
But that's just
But you have not. You have not given us that name. I'm gonna double check my notes before I talk out of my ass completely. But we'll see.
See, because I was thinking you had said something that I had you name.
Yeah, I know you named something, Deca.
I did.
Or someone. I can't remember if it was the thin... Well, no, it wasn't the thin blood.
Tom Kincaid is a Bruja. That's
Yeah,
all I
him.
got in my notes.
Thank you for reminding me of that. I need to write him down on my relationship chart and see how it works for Miles.
Well, he kind of works for all of you. But anyway, you had bouncing around various social media sites. You'd managed to kind of find this guy. Roughly got an idea of where he lived. Based on what school he went to, which is part of his username. Y'all tracked him down on, Google Street View.
Mm-hmm.
And through his Facebook, figured out that he works at the Aldi's.
Aldi's? No, mind.
Which is only significant because the Aldi's is
Part in our territory, and his property is in Camarilla territory, as I recall. Or maybe that was
Right on the
flip-flopped.
border.
Yeah,
His home was in the Camarilla territory.
oh yeah, his home was fairly deep,
Aldi's.
but the Aldi's is right on the border. It's on the Cam side, but it's right on the border. Literally, the belt line makes the border, and it's in a shopping center on the belt line. So if y'all go south on the belt line, you kind of go down and kind of start looping around. The road bends to the west, or excuse me, the east. I thought I had put up a better map where y'all could actually see what was going on, but apparently I did not. Oh well. Now I don't think you were. Listen to this. By the time y'all figure all this out, of course, everything's closed. Aldi's does not stay open that late. I believe we had figured out it was 8 or 9 that it closed.
With everything going on, probably 8. If not, maybe a smidge earlier.
Yeah. Yes. Even in normal times, Aldi's closes at 8. So.
Yeah.
So by the time y'all figure all this out, if I recall, you didn't want to venture that deep into Camarilla territory.
No.
And there was, no point going to his place of business.
Yep.
So I believe y'all just retired for the morning. Which means we start tonight with you waking up. I think y'all know what to do.
I am hungrier.
Yeah, I made one for once. Which means I'm gonna mess up all my rouse checks this today.
It's always how it goes.
Typically.
It's a success for Walter.
I'm good.
I don't get hungrier. I stay at a measly 1.
All right. Does anybody need to hunt when they first wake up?
No, I'm at 2. I'm okay.
Things said before complete disaster.
I mean, with the story my dice like to tell of, I play a Gangrel. They're very close to their beast.
All right. So all of you wake up. You kind of know what's on the plate for tonight. So how are you starting evenings? Is there anything anybody's doing before y'all meet up at the Deadman's Drink?
Yeah, Kyle's gonna take a walk and see if can spot any strays.
Gideon's gonna hunt. Doesn't necessarily need to, but this feels like something that he shouldn't go into with any kind of reserves.
Fair. Are we gonna check on the coterie thing after game tonight, Jason?
Yes, remind me when it's over, and we'll dig into the book.
Fair enough.
Roll my hunting roll. Feels light. Why does it feel light?
Excuse me.
Manipulation, subterfuge. Oh, well, streetwise. That's why.
Oh yeah.
I'm at. Ah, fuck it. Reroll a couple of these dice.
I was just about to say,
There we go.
does the swearing mean you're about to use willpower?
Yes. I got 4 exactly, which is what I believe we needed.
Yep. So yes, your contact is able to supply you with a couple bags and that.
Cool. I will. A couple bags, so I'll take one to drop my hunger,
Okay.
and then I'll.
Make your roll. Make your
Oh,
roll
that's right.
for Oblivion.
Shit. Where's my? I don't have a D10.
Would you like me to roll a d10 for you? I have one.
You're playing vampire. How do you not have a D10?
We
'Cause I have
D10s, but
vampire
they don't have
dice.
numbers on them.
Oh, that's right.
I
That's
have
it.
I have
got
penny
two.
dice. That's a 9.
Okay.
I don't really get anything else out of it, so
Well, you get one
I
extra
get the
dice
plus.
on any
I get the
Oblivion
1 extra dice on
powers.
Oblivion.
Now, if you
I
roll
believe-
again,
I don't
and
think I can get Desecrata off of bag, because that requires killing. That specifically requires killing the victim.
well, yes, but you get Oblivion specifically from bagged blood. So I'd
Yes.
imagine at storyteller discretion there might be one potentially.
Let's find out. I wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
Okay.
Fair. You still get the +1 though.
Yes,
All right. So you got a +1 when you use your Oblivion.
when I use Oblivion rolls, which might come in handy.
Nah, I'm sure tonight will be fine. You don't have to use your powers.
Also, player to player, might be helpful to like notate the name of the donor to see if you can find that person again. No,
Just
here's
find a
the thing.
sociopath later.
Well, no, here's the thing. That's how this works. That's why Kyle has that one guy memorized because of his caloric blood. Since it
Sure.
got identified as acute, whenever he taps from him, then since it's at that state, I automatically get that bonus now when I drink from him or until I feed again.
I'll
So
check the bag and see if there's identification on it.
I say it might help you because I know this is one
Yeah.
thing that I'm always looking out for when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah. No, that's good looking out.
Let's see. Do blood bags have names? At a minimum, a unique facility identifier, a lot number relating to the donor. So the bag would not have the donor's name on it.
Mhm.
I imagine HIPAA would have a fit if they did.
That's fair.
Probably.
But if you got access to the location that your contact's getting this from, if you got access to like their computers, you could probably look up who the guy was.
Thick. Oh, pocket this. I can't imagine they got it from anywhere but the center, like in our domain.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
Just-
Now, where this person might live, who knows? Because you have those blood buses go around.
Ran into 2 of those today.
The thing that buses jump.
There's a sign.
That's all Ichido's going to do until he is then he goes to the Deadman's drink.
All right, and Kyle, you were looking for a stray dog.
Yeah.
There are. I have it on good authority. There are a few of those in Indicator.
Gee, I wonder why.
Let's see.
Quick, to the Humane Society website.
Well, now he's looking for a stray. He's not looking. He didn't say anything about going somewhere to grab.
Well, just to get ideas. What kind of dogs have been coming up stray?
Yeah.
Give me probably wits.
Mm-hmm.
Awareness or animal kin? Give me a wits awareness to find one, and then we'll see how it reacts to you.
Okay. What's awareness? What do I need? Stray dog probably stinks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably fair. We ran through the garbage.
Fair enough. Could I say I use my scent specialty for awareness then?
Yes, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Even if they didn't especially stink, they would still smell like dog as opposed to person, so the scent would still help you.
Wet dog has a specific scent, yeah.
Figured I'd ask, since it is one of my specialties. You know what? I'm gonna spend a willpower.
That didn't sound good.
Use all those willpowers up.
Well, here's the thing. On my 2 hunger dice, I got 2 successes, and then on my other dice, I got none. So, whoop, come here, dice. So that's 2 banked. Much better. With another 2 added on, so for 4.
Okay.
And if I do find one and it responds to me well, I technically get that willpower back, since this is my character's desire today, is to find a stray and start the blood bond process.
That's fair.
Parking lots go.
Dog!
Well, but then, the parking lots, poking around back behind restaurants, around the dumpsters, staking out that one tree that all the dogs in the neighborhood like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you managed to track you down a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you looking for just any dog? Or are you looking for a particular, looking for a large one, a particular breed? Or is Kyle perfectly happy with a mutt?
Mutts have the best survival instincts.
Yeah, it's probably be a mutt.
Okay.
Don't ever get full-blooded anything. They're idiots. They're pretty, but they have no survival skills whatsoever.
Well, I mean, you say that, but I did have a white German Shepherd, where he was actually really good.
I got a buddy who had a Rottweiler that was. He would trick people. I mean.
Well, the thing with Shiloh, he's great. Whenever a bee or a wasp would come by, he would jump up and snap at it to stun it, knock it to the ground, then he'd stamp it to death on the ground so it couldn't sting him.
That is a dog that has been stung by a bee more than once.
That is a dog that has been stung by a bee more than once. But he learned.
Amazing.
That's the key trick is the dog learns not to do it again.
Spicy sky raisins.
All right, we're back to this particular dog. It's a little leery of you as you're approaching.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you trying to earn this dog's trust? And do dogs have any particular reaction to kindred?
Not usually.
Actually, first, quick question. Does the apartment complex that Kyle stays in, do they allow animals?
That's a good question. I will roll a dice in the Discord. Before I roll, even or odd?
Odd.
All right, so if it comes up odd, they allow it. No pets.
Okay. Fair enough. Ties into him gonna be looking for a house anyway, so. Which I think I mentioned he was gonna get that started last week.
You did mention that was something he was probably planning on.
Yeah. Well, this solidifies it. Yes, he's gonna be looking for a house. Anyway. He's Gangrel. He's gonna try to establish dominance.
Be the alpha.
Basically, yeah.
Historically doesn't work in wolves either.
I figured, but I have no animal kin. So
Yeah. Some gangrel you are.
might be
I
putting
say
more
that-
points to it later, but
I say that fully as somebody who is looking more somber than Hekata right now.
yeah.
All right, so what did you get on your? You said you were rolling your intimidation.
Yeah. So I haven't rolled it yet. That was more
okay.
me asking, can I use that?
Yeah, you can certainly try. You know, if you fail, you probably still then you would probably still have intimidated it, but just into running away.
There. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This dice really likes the skull for some reason.
Good.
He doesn't do anything unless he completely botches the roll.
Yeah, if I get absolutely no successes and that thing pops up, whew.
So yeah, you lock eyes with it. And you're kind of staring it down. It's crouching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was kind of growling at you as you approached.
Yeah.
And the growling kind of gets quieter and becomes a little bit more of a whimper.
Okay. Then he'd approach and examine it, see if it's kind of healthy.
Oh, it looks pretty healthy. It doesn't look like it's underfed or anything.
Okay, probably getting scraps from somewhere.
You know, it's not overweight by any means, but it's not.
Yeah.
Does not look sickly. It's probably got some fleas, but doesn't seem to be just completely flea ridden or.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It's a stray dog, but he's not gross or anything.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Since I picked up that point in animalism, he probably would have bought a collar and leash in case he found something. So he'll pull that out of his coat and see if the dog will let him put it on.
It's going to try to get away.
Do I need to make a grapple check?
Actually, that would be a fine way to do it. You need 2 successes.
Fair enough.
You're fucked up.
As
Just the mental image of doing a grapple check versus an animal can check. It's no, you will be part of me.
You just get him in a headlock, grab him by the snout.
What do you have in your mouth? What do you have in your mouth? Drop it.
That is 3 successes.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you managed to get a good hand on him, hold him down. You put the collar on. You put the leash on. When you let go, he tries to run out a little ways, but you've got him pretty solidly. You have him intimidated enough that he didn't try to bite. It was strictly a flight. He's strictly having a flight reflex.
Fair enough.
All right, so you have a dog on a leash. Now what?
Yeah. What kind of a dog is this?
You said you were probably just going to get some kind of mutt.
Yes.
Oh, so from the coloration, there might be a little bit of German Shepherd in there.
Mm-hmm.
But the face doesn't look like a German Shepherd, so you're not really sure what the rest of the mix might be.
Fair enough.
Not necessarily, he's not quite as big as a German Shepherd, but he's in that ballpark.
Fair enough.
So probably a mix of a German Shepherd and something just a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not like a Cocker Spaniel or anything, but you know.
Half Shepherd, half Husky.
some sort of weird mix, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you call that an Alaskan Husky? I mean, Alaskan Shepherd instead of a German Shepherd?
Could be.
Okay, after a little bit of tugging to try to get away from you, it's just kind of standing there watching you with his head kind of down.
I know I have nothing in animal cam, but I'm going to try to calm it.
Okay.
So just charisma, straight charisma, I guess. Actually, you know what? I'm going to rouse my blood and add to charisma.
Burning all these resources. Yes.
I'm hungrier, so that puts me in hunger 3.
You'll be fine.
And he ate the dog.
Shush.
I just don't get a messy critical.
I am very glad I roused the blood. That is 4 successes on just straight charisma.
Okay, it calms down a little bit. You know, it's still a little shaky about you, but you sit there and you talk to it and you pet it for a little bit. It seems to calm down.
Mm-hmm. And while it's doing this, check phone to see if Miles is contacting me about the sweeper position or not.
Let's see. You've been up before. Hey, you've probably been walking. You've probably been searching around for a good 30, 45 minutes. Which so that's giving everybody a chance to get up. Yeah, you've got a text back from him. Hey, about that job offer. I think I'm gonna take you up on that.
He'll send a thumbs up.
Cool. I'll swing by the bar later.
See you then.
I can't get the image. So ever since Sarah said that, the image of what's that in your mouth, and it being Kyle standing there feeding on the dog. Oh.
Drop it.
All right, so we're at 2 for Kyle now. Before we move on to somebody else.
He's gonna walk dog to bar.
Okay.
Well, I can't go to his apartment. That would have been the plan, but apartment, no animals. So
you could try sneaking him in. You're confident you have smelled somebody around there's got a cat. You're confident of it.
Well, a cat is one thing. A shepherd-sized dog, that's something different.
Just tuck it under your arm, under a jacket. Nobody will notice.
Uh-huh. Also, me looking at animalism, and I was reading amalgam powers. I look up at using powers. Vampires add dice equal to half their blood potency, rounded down to their dice pools to use or resist disciplines.
Nice.
So we've been shorting ourselves by a dice.
But so has everybody that I've rolled against y'all. So
yeah, that's fair. So it evens out. Granted, that does make sense with vampires with higher blood potency have a lot more dice to swing around too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you head to the bar with your new pet.
Yep.
Emma, what are you doing?
She figures they're going to probably be doing this as early as possible, so just goes straight to bar.
Okay. You get there. Some of the workers are already got the place open. Again, it's a little slim.
Heard anything back about the tables being out back?
What was his name? Ezekiel?
Zeke.
Yes. Zeke's like, I've got some picked out that I think will do fine. I'm gonna run it by the boss tonight to, make sure these are the ones he wants.
Hopefully it works out.
And then I'll have to call and see if they deliver them or if I'll have to grab a truck and go pick them up.
Truck might be quicker. With everything going on, deliveries might be a little behind.
Yeah, that's good point.
Probably order them online for in-store pickup kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they got something. And she does have mask on and everything, following all the mandates.
A fair number of people in the bar do. All the employees do. People coming in and out,
It's Decatur. It varies.
Yeah. But
That's just the state in general, Suji.
Yep.
Walter, what are you doing when you first get up?
Well, he'd probably be taking the time to, check in with his NOS contact, just via Discord, just basically, hey, buddy, just checking in on you, see how you doing. Just also checking to see if there's anything new and interesting that needs to be talked about or discussed.
He tells you he's doing fine. That thing he sent you yesterday, it's still there, but he hasn't found it anywhere else.
He'll mention he's like, oh yeah, about that. We are planning on having a chat tonight about that. But don't you worry, we'll get things sorted.
Alright. He did see where it was taken down off TikTok.
He's like, yeah, we're trying to handle the issue as thoroughly as we can. We've already chatted with the people involved in the video. We just need to have a chat with the soul that, filmed it.
Cool. Oh yeah, keep me up to date. Other than that, he doesn't really have anything particular or special that he's noticed tonight.
And Walter just responded, oh, of course, I'll keep you in the loop.
He was just checking up with folks online before he runs out and gets some dinner.
He knows that feeling all too well. But anyway, after just kind of checking in with his NOS buddy, he'll well, I guess it's time to mosey onto the bar. We'll have to get early start to catch this soul.
Alright, so as you're getting there, you can glance through the window, you see Emma's already in there. Talking to that bartender, or talking to the co-manager, assistant manager, whatever, Zeke. I guess maybe he'd just be the manager since Kyle's the owner. That's probably what it is.
Assistant to the manager?
Well, Zeke's kind of like the head employee, but Kyle's the owner, so maybe that makes Zeke the manager.
So he's just straight up manager.
But anyway, Walter, you're approaching. You see that Emma's inside. Zeke is showing her something on his phone. From your angle, you can't see it, but it's the picnic, cement picnic tables. He'd been thinking about metal ones, but those might get stolen. But who in the world will try to steal a cement picnic table?
Someone stole a cement Sasquatch from my front yard. Do not underestimate people.
That's right.
That's fair, but a Sasquatch is a whole lot neater.
That's fair.
A concrete picnic table. So if you're gonna go through the effort, you might as well just get one yourself.
But a Sasquatch, that's art. Was it in the classic pose from that old video?
Yep.
Oh yeah. We got a place in Hartsville that sells those.
Yeah, next time I go up to Ohio, I'm getting another one. It's staying inside.
Magic.
So how you getting inside, Walter?
Well, first off, I'm going to do this. Because it requires this. Woo! Successful on the round! Alright! Basically, using that obfuscate ability to just be like, well, time to just not be seen.
Okay, nobody's gonna see you.
The door moving, though.
I mean, to be fair, at this point, Walter's just going to be he's going to be leery, kind of watching time. Like, all right, someone pay attention, someone pay attention.
The Judio walks in.
Oh yeah, he's just like, oh, Judio? All right, just kind of lumber behind. I'm sure Judio's already looking, just seeing Walter just kind of like sitting outside, just twirling his thumbs like a bored child, just like, I want to go in, I want to go in, I want to go in.
I don't even think he sees it. I think he just knows and he just walks in.
Walter
Tries to make it. Tries to be a dick and makes it much faster.
All right, so whether it's a GDO or one of the customer, you basically wait till somebody opens the door and then you just slip in behind them.
Yeah, because God forbid Kyle comes to Walter complaining like people keep thinking that door is haunted. Oh, I can't help that.
Nobody has said haunted. They just think there's something wrong with it. The wind's catching it, even when it's not windy. Nothing to see here.
I don't know. Anywhere in this valley seems heckin' windy to me. This is coming from someone that lives used to live central of the state. But anyway.
All right, so the three of you are standing around in there.
Mm-hmm.
We sure are.
And eventually Kyle comes in, dog in tow. The dog seems to get a little excited coming in, as you approach as you come into the bar with him, because, he smells the food.
Emma's resisting, or not, with all of her might, going, oh, puppy!
Hola, perrito.
Did you just call that a burrito?
No, I very much did not.
Emma giving the look of, don't eat the dog.
Woohoo!
Just in general.
Oh, I wish I could remember what was the name of that dog in that anime.
Gonna have to narrow it down. Just
The anime was Experimental Quack Anime Excel Saga. And they had this little cutesy stray dog that kept trying to escape. It may have even been suicidal at one point, I forget. That she'd call it by name, but also it was whatever the name of the dog was. And also her emergency food supply. If things went badly.
I see. That's something for the Genshin Impact gamers out there.
Yeah, man.
I was about to say, I was like, oh, so Paimon.
Yeah. Yep.
So a buddy of mine used to call his wife's dog, was it day 3? Oh yeah, that's about day 3 without food. They're not married anymore, go figure.
Can't imagine why.
I can't imagine why at all.
Name it rations.
Oh, I like that. I may have to remember that one.
That's fantastic.
You look at Kyle. You got a name for the little guy? As he brings in like a solidly medium-sized dog.
You may be muted.
Like, nah, just found a stray. Figure I'd get him off the street.
This is?
But some of the workers are like, oh, a pupper. Oh, pupper needs a bath.
He does.
So like
Kyle-
hose out back.
Kyle will pull out 5 20s. It's like, for whoever feeds and bathes them, we have a hose out back.
Gidio takes the bathe. The bathe 20.
Yeah, Emma's gonna help with this just because Pepper. She's like, I'll do this for free. What are you talking about?
You don't pass up money.
Look, I haven't had like a pet dog in a while. This is therapy, okay?
Yes, it's therapy where you could be paid to be therapied.
Give me a charisma animal, Ken.
She has no animal kin, I think, so this will be great.
Because I can't remember if it's in this one. I know there in some of the versions of Vampire there was a merit called inoffensive to animals.
It might be in this one. If not, it's not that hard to flip up in a homebrew.
Did I rouse my blood for charisma? Yes.
I mean, that's what I did.
3?
Okay, that's fine. As long as you get 2, he's not going to react to you, negatively, too negatively. As long as you're not like doing something to hurt him.
So how does Kyle's staff react to the offer to get paid to feed and bathe the dog?
I thought a GDO grabbed the money.
He grabbed one of the 20s.
I grabbed the 20 specifically for washing the dog.
Yeah, Kyle pulled out 5, so there's 4 left.
One of the waitresses walks by and takes the rest of it. I'll go hit the store and grab some food.
All right.
There's Dawn in the back, right? Like, just Dawn dish soap?
Yeah.
That'll work fine enough. Come on. Who's a good little pupper?
It's gentle enough for baby ducks. It's gentle enough for dogs.
You gotta get one of those sponges like that they have in the car wash that you can just...
I just love the juxtaposition of vampires having Dawn dish soap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
It kills us.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be a wonderful way. That'd be a wonderful way to have a maid go after vampires.
Just like gel.
Dawn
holy
soap
water.
that actually like kills them with sunlight.
It was like a ball of Dawn soap, only when you squeeze the bottle, actual light from Dawn comes spraying out.
Oh god. It's horrible and I love it.
That mage is some shit.
Mages can do some nutty stuff.
But they get too crazy, it comes back and flaps. Anyway, also.
Yeah, paradoxes are a problem.
Alright, so Egidio and Emma take the dog out back and wash him off.
Take the dog out back. You have to send it quicker.
What have you got in your mouth? Drop it.
Oh, that's what Emma meant when she said she hadn't had a dog in a while. Oh, we completely misinterpreted that.
Damn.
Alright, so you take the dog out back, you start washing it. Which means the two of you are the first one to find the dog's gender.
Which is?
Even, it's a boy. Odd, it's a girl.
Oh boy.
I'm not rolling this.
I'm wrong!
Even, alright, it's a boy.
Hey. I'll open the door halfway, like, you hear the water hose in the background. It's a boy, by the way. Close the door.
No, thank you.
He lies.
I just going to say before we got here, Kyle did examine the dog. So
That's fair.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, so y'all wash the old boy down. A little later, the waitress is back. She's got a bag of dog food.
I get specifically one of the bar towels to be like
the I'm trying to think of the Walmart brand. Sam
Free
something or
towels?
other. No, for the dog food.
Those are gross. Don't give your dog that.
No.
Don't give your dog that, ladies and gentlemen who are watching the stream.
She had like
As someone who stocked them
80
for
bucks?
decades.
She had like $80. Get the Neutro.
Yeah.
Get something.
Well, you got a decent sized bag.
Yeah.
You can still get a decent sized bag for like 30, $40.
Well, she'll know next time.
The brand you're thinking of is Olroy, by the way.
Older one, that's it.
Don't give your dogs Olroy.
Kroger used to have Old Yeller.
That's even worse.
That for some reason they actually licensed from Disney for years.
That's even worse.
Well, considering the fact that the dog food's name was Old Yeller, that should tell you something.
Uh-huh.
It was a beloved movie. I've never seen it. I know how it ends, but so I never watched it.
Yeah.
I'll stick to the Lassie movies where the dog usually survives.
Homeward Bound. They survive, but damn.
Yeah.
All right, but don't we have like a kind of hunt or something?
But dog, y'all are just.
We need to preserve the masquerade. Ooh, doggo!
Puppy!
Josh over there living his best life as a Nas.
I'm not getting involved in this dog shenanigans.
That's a big Capri Sun.
You really do. It's just like, even if he wanted to participate, it's just like, I can't be seen. I can't be seen. I'm a giant freak. I can't be seen.
To be fair, he we haven't named the dog yet, so we aren't attached yet.
Says you.
Sorry, Eric. It was going to be your dog, but apparently it's all of your dogs, according to GDO. It's our dog.
See, Jeremy, have you played a game with me in the last 3, 4, 5 years?
5 years. Yes.
Yeah. You know how I am with pets.
Jason and I did the math. It's not 5 years until June this year.
Was it June? I was thinking April when you're right. You're right. I think we did say June.
April-ish. April,
That's
June.
right. Yeah, you came in halfway through.
That's right. Espergenesis is wrapped up in... Never mind. I don't think about it.
No, we wrapped up Espergenesis, I think, around November, December, but the old...
No, it spilled over into the next year, because the first Vampire game was only about 9 months.
Yeah. But I remember Jeremy joined us, I think halfway through.
Yeah, close to it. I looked at the episode.
We had just landed on that planet where we're getting hunted.
Yeah.
And then
my brother exited one show, Jeremy showed up the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally playing the same class. It was great.
Undulating.
Space Paladin out, Space Paladining in.
Okay, a doggo. And
Alright, so y'all get it washed. Whatever Emma may think of the dog food, the dog is loving it.
Yeah, it's probably the first meal it's had in a while where it hasn't had to fight for it.
So yeah, its little tail is wagging. It's getting all kinds of positive attention. It was a little iffy about the bath, but it wasn't too bad.
Ow, my elbow.
Now, what are you going to do about the actual problems you're facing? Oh, Wager showed up with a dog bed, too.
Oh. Okay. That'll make up for the rest of the money.
He did give her $80, so...
Yeah.
Well, I say give her $80. She took $80.
you said you found it. We should probably go look for the owner, right? Just, to be safe, right?
I didn't see a collar, but yeah, we can go looking, see if there's any
Significant
posters up.
vampire look, like...
Yeah, Kyle picked it up. He knows what she's about. Me over here looking at German Shepherd mutt pictures.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Onward. To the plot.
Oh, I'm participating in the plot. I'm just also looking at pictures.
And Judy will be like, oh, maybe we should check the pounds.
Well, they're probably closed by now, but we could probably at least maybe...
They don't have a mail drop box? Wait, never mind. That's cruel.
Emma's like, was thinking for the letter? Wait, no, not for dogs.
one of the employees overhears that part. It's like, how do pounds work in Mexico?
You don't want to know.
Can, maybe send them a Facebook message if they have, socials or something. Just get a good picture of the doggo.
Fine. Hey, up here.
You snap your fingers on the dog, looks up at you.
Click.
Emma just wants a good picture of the dog, doesn't she?
Like, yeah, send that to me. I'll
I'll do that later. He pockets the phone.
Slides out phone, takes her own picture real quick, slides phone back.
Alright, so y'all exit the bar to look for the owner of the dog.
Yep.
Do you take the dog with you?
Nope.
Can you guys watch him while we're looking? That way, we don't know if he likes car rides or not.
Might get queasy on the ride.
Zeke's hot.
It's not like you have anyone in the bar right now.
Are we allowed to
I'm in
have
the
dogs in
office.
here? Yeah. They put him back in the office with the bed and a bowl of, and the bowl of food.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
fine. Just take him out at some point.
Kick him out every couple of hours so he doesn't shit in the office. Oh, that might be funny if you let him do it though.
No.
One of them's like, hey, Kyle, just make us clean it up. No.
That's fair.
Kyle's head just very slowly go over to it.
Doesn't even look at Kyle as he does that.
Emma gives the pupper a goodbye, like, be good.
Right.
She really misses pets. Okay.
Alright, so y'all make y'all's exit.
I found a picture. I'm using it now.
Obviously, throw in the Discord.
Okay, so
Oh, it is nice. It's a cute dog.
we have
little
this guy's
mangier.
name.
It's a husky German Shepherd mix.
Puppy. Okay.
So, name, location. Is Aldi still open?
Yes, it's about 7 by now.
Okay.
So what is the plan? We just try and get the phone from the guy, or
Kidnap him from the Aldis.
Oh, we need to convince him to turn off the stream and remove the video.
Oh,
if we took it with
that's
his cell
easy.
phone? I mean, he's probably still logged into it. We could just take the phone, log in, delete it, and trash his phone.
That's passwords that we don't have.
Well, no, if he's logged into his phone, still like on YouTube, because it was a phone video that was uploaded.
Right. Getting the phone out of his hands,
Oh,
figuring out the password for his phone, the lock code.
We'll need to
It's
convince
more-
him somehow.
Yeah, it's easier if we have him do it. That's all I'm saying.
I could give it a shot.
I don't think. And he stops himself. He's like, "Wait, you weren't talking about." Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Feminine wiles.
Hey,
I despise it as much as but
look, if you live in a society with the patriarchy, you might as well make use of it.
yeah. And if he's made his whole personality, high school, maybe it'll work.
So, are you saying you're gonna show up with a
I got
tied
no
up shirt, braided back hair?
No, because
That's just stereotyping.
Uh huh.
Nonetheless, I'm not sure how much help I'll be. I'm not very good at this stuff without being overt.
Yeah. I'm as likely to cause a power failure, so this one's on you. I'll be there with you though, because
So could Walter. Walter's probably better for backup. I could be hanging back and could get into the fray if we run into any supernatural trouble.
I like that we were just talking and just assume Walter's with us.
At this
And then-
point, yeah.
And then when we all get in the car, we just feel the weight shift a little bit this way.
Ah, there he is. Okay.
Here's Walter.
Like, did he get in the car? Just feel a shift. Like, yep, he's here.
Yep. You know what?
Hmm?
Because I need this.
I'm assuming she's driving while we're all having this conversation.
I would certainly hope so.
There. I need one. I'm making everybody else do it too.
Oh, a stretch.
No stretch.
You have water.
Yep.
I just assumed you did a
Hydrate.
Oh,
hydrate.
no, I already
Right.
drank all that. Ugh. I just cracked the entirety of my back. Ow.
There. Hydrate and stretch. But
Hydrate.
got like
certainly hydrate.
141,000, so I've got a lot of points to use.
Yeah, I'm at 122.
I was like, if nothing else, I can very strongly suggest he give me his phone.
Yeah, you are better at the whole domination bit.
And then make him forget that he gave me his phone. I'll think up something.
Yeah, I'm good at intimidating. I'm not the best at mental subterfuge.
Pretty good at intimidation too.
I'm a big
As
target.
as the shadows like turn into like almost like a luchador mask.
That's okay. That's kind of cool.
And then dissipate.
But now Emma's just trying to think of luchador names for Egidio. She has little to no knowledge of any of them, but
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
so I'll go in, try to
Mhm.
get his phone, make him
Mhm.
forget that he gave me his phone, leave the building. Sometimes the simplest ideas work the best.
I'll stay in the car as potential backup.
Sounds good.
All right, so Kyle's in the car. Emma is going into the store. Egidio.
Go in with.
Okay. Egidio and Emma are going to the store. Walter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Walter will stay in the car.
Okay.
I will say, on the off chance, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, but I'm gonna risk it.
Hunger 4.
We'll see. on the off chance that there is a fight, I am going to go ahead and activate toughness.
Okay.
I do not get hungrier,
Hey,
Very good.
so
is
now
toughness a
toughness is arouse.
interesting.
It's resilience. That is the free one that adds
That's what I'm thinking.
that adds the additional health points for your fortitude rating.
Mm.
Toughness, you have to actually activate it, and then it reduces all superficial damage you take by your fortitude rating before it gets halved.
Nice.
So now, if we get into a fight, I reduce all superficial damage by 2, and then half the result for the actual damage I take. Because fortitude is fucking broken.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Egidio and Emma. Now, are y'all walking in like together, or are y'all spacing yourselves out like just? You know?
Probably space out.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And she'll be like taking a quick glance towards like cash register or anything like that. Is the guy towards the front?
Give me a wits awareness.
I will also get in on that.
That's fine.
It's
I think you're muted, Emma.
No, I'm just yelling at myself.
Oh, okay.
Three successes.
That was me going, I forgot to put stuff in awareness.
Good job.
2.
Yeah.
I'm constantly in hiding and completely unaware if anybody's watching me. All right.
Yeah.
Third
So you
eye, useless.
So you keep it covered. I mean,
Yeah, that explains it.
Let's see.
All
I
right.
got Kyle over here, the one with all the points and wits and awareness. Like, I'm just gonna stay in the car.
I got 3 successes. It's probably fine.
Actually, speaking of wits awareness, can I make one as well, just to see if like there's anyone that went, ooh, I know these people, when we kind of pulled into the area?
sure.
We're,
Give
like,
me a roll.
we're like on the border.
Give me a roll.
Sure. That'd be.
I don't know if the Aldi's is an Elysium or not.
Awareness. Wits 3. So 3 regular dice, 3 hunger dice. This is gonna go swimmingly.
You're too aware. You're too aware.
As you're getting out of the car, all you hear is Kyle go, "Oh my God, it's all a game!"
For a brief moment, you see.
What are
graph
these
paper.
giants? What are these giants up there? Is that dice? Not 3 successes.
Okay.
I don't like that response, Jason.
What? Is it okay?
Yes, but you looked over at your dice first.
Well, you knew I had rolled dice.
I know. So I said I don't like that response. Granted, I do the same thing when I DM. Eventually, I just randomly roll dice and it's like, yeah, okay.
Miss Carmen's coming back for you.
All
Probably.
right. So you're looking around. Yeah, you don't see anybody following Emma or Egidio in there.
Yeah.
There's customers regularly going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like swamped busy, but they're doing a fine business.
Essential.
Eh? You gotta get food.
Essential.
Hashtag essential.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice a few cars in the parking lot where there's somebody sitting in the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are playing on the phone. Some of them are just sitting there like this. Some of them are, reading. Mostly guys.
Potentially people that got roped into chauffeuring like significant others to Aldi's to get. Yeah.
Grandmas, mothers, whatever.
I've been told to do this. I've had to do that before. I know how it goes.
Most of them are wearing masks, or at least have the mask maybe pulled down at the moment. But
Ichiro does have a mask on.
Yep, same.
And pretty much everybody in the store does. You hear employees asking, one customer that doesn't, to put a mask on, or they've got one if he needs one. Now Sarah, you said you got 2 successes for Emma, or was it 3?
I put my dice away now. I don't remember. Allergy meds are a hell of a drug.
You got 2.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I got 3.
Okay.
I too got 3, but I'm outside.
Yeah. Your 3 does not help them. So Emma, you're looking towards the cash register. Two of the checkers are women, so that's not it, or not who you're looking for. And even with the mask up, the male checker you see, wrong body type, definitely not him. Egidio, you spot somebody towards the back that's like stalking. Because this Aldi's is not super big. It's kind of like it's one really big room sort of thing with row of shelves,
Like
another row.
like a Family Dollar or something.
It's about that size. It's laid out a little differently, but None of the shelves are real high, so you can kind of see the whole room when you're in there. At least you could when it was in the shopping center. They've got their own building somewhere else now, but unimportant to the store.
Oh, elbow Emma and just like very subtly point that way.
What? Oh. She gives a thumbs up.
Pat pat. And will slink into what little shadow there is in a major retail store.
Like pressed up against an end cap.
There's not a whole lot.
No, there isn't.
There isn't.
You know, other than the shelves that are against the side walls and the freezers that I think were towards the back. Most of the most of the area just kind of comes up, waist high.
Yeah, I'm mostly just staying. This stealth check is going to be out of sight, out of mind versus actual like shadows.
You're blending into just kind of into the area, not standing out to anybody. Yeah.
Yep. I'll make that roll here in a second, just in case it becomes relevant.
He goes to make his stealth roll, and he just completely blurs out on camera.
Yep.
That's how they work.
Yeah.
He really is more La Sombra than.
All
If I was
right.
more La Sombra, the camera would have shorted out.
I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
considering making a La Sombra for this game.
I got 4 successes on my stealth.
Okay. You're walking around. You're picking up apples, checking for bad spots.
That
You know.
sucks.
Who dropped this bag of apples?
You're knocking on the cantaloupes.
Yeah, it's
Apple and
fine.
watermelon, like the ones that make the hollow sound are the best.
Emma just kind of squaring her shoulders, like, all right, we can do this. Going to walk up to him and using compel, be like, hey, my phone died. Could I borrow yours?
What?
I need to call my family. They're supposed to pick me up. I work down the street and everyone left me there. And then using compel, I need to borrow your phone.
Okay. And if you do that against just run-of-the-mill mortals, I don't believe it requires a roll.
I
Right.
can double check. But I don't think it does. It's a level 1 power though, so. No roll required against an unprepared mortal victim.
Okay. Well, he is unprepared, and he is a mortal victim.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The second the phone is in her hand, forget that you gave me your phone using cloud memory.
All right. Now that one requires a
Awesome.
rouse check.
No, that is also level 1.
Oh, you took both level ones.
dominates. Yep, I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
both of these as a double whammy would be great. And they're both level 1, so it's like, Against unsuspecting mortals, yes. She is just going to walk outside with her new phone.
Since you asked to borrow the phone, I'm going to assume that he opened it with a little thumbprint thing and then handed it to you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you got it and it's open.
Yeah.
Don't let it lock back though.
Yeah, she's going into
Otherwise,
settings.
you'll have to go back for his thumb.
She's going into settings and like making it. Could she have seen? She's going.
Remove those settings. Yeah.
Yeah. But first, she's going to go into like gallery and videos and stuff like that, and delete any video that's in there.
All right, so you're bringing that up as you walk out. His gallery's empty.
Opening up. Does he have the YouTube app on his phone? Most phones come with it like pre-downloaded.
Yeah. This is an Android, so sure.
Is it logged into his account?
It is not. And remember, he had posted in Discord, not in a.
Yeah, but the Discord linked to the YouTube. It was a private link.
Oh,
to the YouTube.
you're right. You're right.
That's who we're going for.
No, but no, the account is not logged in.
All right, since it's unlocked, she's going into settings and looking for passwords.
Okay.
Because you can pull up like the passwords.
About the time Emma's hitting the door, Kyle, you notice two of the people in the cars, the people sitting in the cars, you notice two of them sit up at almost the same time.
Emma doesn't notice this at all.
No. He was oblivious to this.
Emma's nose down on the phone, like, come on.
Both cars crank up. You're muted.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna nudge Walter since Walter stayed in the car with him. Well, the invisible Walter.
You'll just hear a girl like,
I'm gonna nudge the invisible guy. Just sort of flail around till you find him.
He probably noticed. He probably knows where Walter sat by the direction the car tilted.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he's actually gonna get out of the car and walk over towards the Aldi's. And he'll actually go, "Hey Emma, did you get my chips?"
Oh, damn it. I forgot that. And the dog food. Yeah, let me go back in.
So you meet her in the parking lot. As you're doing that, those two cars have pulled out of their respective parking places, and you hear one of them gun the engine towards you.
Yeah, this is why he got away from Emma's car to do this.
Please don't injure my car.
He's gonna try to pull Emma out of the way. Since he was the aware one of this.
Mm-hmm. And Walter, you see, Kyle nudges you. You see him get up and kind of walk over to Emma, and you see, you weren't paying a whole lot of attention to the cars because lots of people are coming and going. But then somebody stomps the gas, and you see one car just barrel down on them. All right, Kyle, give me a dexterity. And you're trying to get her out of the way too.
Yep.
Athletics, I guess.
Okay. So only have one regular dice for this.
Would him saying something like very obviously not what they were here for have like brought her attention up at all to where she could help with this role?
Give me a wits awareness. I mean, what he's saying would have put you on guard immediately, but as far as...
Yeah. 2.
You don't realize, all right. Clearly Kyle is doing, this is something. But you don't glom onto what?
Until the engine is gunned towards.
Until you hear that engine rev and the car take off.
Okay, just figured I'd try.
Okay.
All right, how many successes do you, Kyle?
I got 2 successes on the hunger dice.
Or any of them 10s?
One of them is a 10. The other is not.
Boo!
Now remember, you can spend willpower to reroll some of those other dice.
Well, I can only reroll one of them. And I don't want to spend a willpower to reroll only one dice.
That's fair.
That's fair, I guess.
Because in Hunger 3, I only have a 4 dice pool for this, so 3 of my dice are Hunger.
Well, the driver's got a 6 dice pool, and he rolled 1 success out of the whole pile.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I hear an engine?
Yeah, you were probably giving Emma a minute or so to get out ahead of you.
Produce section is near the front.
Comes out.
And a couple other people look up as that car whips by. Kyle just does kind of step out of the way and yank him to the side. Several other people in the parking lot are kind of looking up like, what the? But the car just keeps going.
Looked like some old guy maybe mistook the gas for the brake.
No, there's assholes everywhere.
Yeah.
Egidio is not the only person that said something to that effect. One guy, kind of walks over to y'all. Y'all okay?
Yeah.
It's a close call. Did anybody get that number? Get that tag number?
I wasn't focused on that.
It's all good. No one got hit. We'll just chalk it up to someone having a bad day.
Oh, no, we can go get the information from in there. I'm sure they'll let us use the plates.
It's all good. Let's just. It's been a
Personally-
long day for everyone.
Personally, I think it was
Sure.
just some old guy who hit the gas instead of the brakes and probably got spooked that he almost hit somebody. Let's just go home.
Yeah.
Walter, give me a wits awareness.
Oh, they're spiraling back.
They're swinging around.
Round 2, baby.
Get down, Mr. President.
Would this be a roll that Kyle could get in on, or are you rolling him as being focused on something else?
Walter is some distance from you. Walter's still back in the car, so
Fair, yeah. Square
Someone
deal.
tries to get in the car next to Walter.
Someone tries to get into the car where Walter's at, and he's like, "Hello."
This
Out of my
video's-
4 possible dice, I got 3.
That ain't bad.
the car shifts slightly.
Car shifts slightly?
You know, like somebody got in on one side.
Did the door open?
Oh.
Well, I say got in, got on the car, whatever. Yeah, it's not like it rocked huge or anything, but
Kind of like how you rocked it earlier.
Walter basically would have felt the shift.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
With that many successes, it felt like the car kind of goes down slightly on the back end, kind of behind you.
Ah.
Nobody crawled into the into the car with you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just imagining someone opens the door to crawl in where Walter is, like sits on Walter, and he's just like, "Hi, how you doing?"
They do the Spider-Man point.
I'm just imagining someone like crawling in, ends up sitting on Walter, he just like bear hugs him, was like, "How you doing?"
And
Basically,
then Diablo rises them.
Yeah, no.
it's like, oh, goody, a snack.
I was getting kind of peckish.
Hey.
Kyle actually getting kind of peckish. He's at Hunger 3, but
But no, I mean, Walter, he takes note, but he does no action. He waits.
Where? Where's trying to say it without saying it.
he's taking a nap in the car.
Gotcha. Should we?
We should go.
Yeah.
She's still like tapping the screen like discreetly to keep it open.
Mm.
Go into the settings to turn off the codes.
But I think then you have to put in the code to turn off the codes.
You do.
Oh,
At least on Androids. I don't know about Apples.
fair enough.
But this is an Android he's got, so.
See, I too have an Android. I have no idea how those.
I'll whisper to Emma. Should have compelled him to give you the password.
One step at a time. Let's go. Y'all have a good evening. Keep safe. Thank you for your.
Yeah.
An asshole hit you with the car.
Everybody disperses pretty quickly because it was a near miss. It's not like somebody got here, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey,
you know.
just to be safe, Egidio, could you? And she does the. So she knows Egidio can sense the unseen, right?
He hasn't
made it
been
pretty
very
obvious.
circumspect about it.
Yeah, he just pointed out Gnosis a couple of times when y'all were dealing with Ray.
Yeah. I guess. Activate sense the unseen. And just start walking towards the car.
Just want to make sure no one other than who's supposed to be in my backseat is in my backseat.
Ah, you're still jumpy about that one, huh?
Yeah.
I guess I would be too.
I mean, you get in your car and you expect to be the only one in your car.
Fair enough.
If it's what I think it is, Jason, he has to make a roll off against.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up.
Yeah,
I'm fairly confident he has to roll against it.
Yeah, his Jeremy's
Working
wits
on it.
awareness plus aspects has to beat the obfuscating vamp's stealth.
Alright.
It's a contest.
And we're off.
Yeah,
So is
I
it
believe in you. You can do it.
All right, so
Magic jazz hands.
so dexterity, stealth.
I got 5 successes.
I mean, technically, Walter can roll too, since he's also obfuscating.
He's also aware.
Yeah.
Well, Walter knows something happened.
But I'm saying like for Egidio
Sense
to see
unseen.
Walter, because
Oh,
Walter is
well, I
also
mean-
obfuscating. But that's just me mentioning something as like fluff.
All right, the obfuscated, the not Walter obfuscator.
Mhm.
Obfuscatee.
No, I like obfuscator. I was imagining them on the back with like a skateboard under one arm.
Like a 90s Marvel character.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With a mohawk.
Specifically in Age of Apocalypse.
I mean, why not?
Actually, I'm thinking about like 4 or 5 different black Marvel characters from the 90s. To the point you had a Black Rider actually send them not a suggestion, but like a
cease and desist.
no, like a treatment, like hey, here's an idea for a book I've got. That it was like, Night Thrasher and Rocket Racer, and he basically went through like 4 of those characters, and then had a 5th one that he just named Mysterious Black Kid with a Skateboard. And he ends it with, "Do you get my point?" Dwayne McDuffie, I believe it was.
That's great, and I love it. That's fantastic.
But off subject.
We've done that. We have to make up for all the weeks we haven't done that. We've been pretty good about it this game.
But anyway, 3 successes on the guy trying to hide from you.
I got 5.
Okay. So you look at him. He's looking at you. He's already got a look on his face because he saw Emma do the hole.
I'll just mouth. I will just mouth. I mean, we can talk about it.
Emma's just gonna kind of stare where Egidio's staring, like, yeah, I can see you too.
You don't, but you see the car kind of raise just slightly as the guy steps off the off the car, and then he very quickly draws a knife and into the back tire.
Be a dick about it, sure. That does break his stealth, though.
About to say that is an overt.
Oh, yeah.
That breaks obfuscate.
In that case, he crouches when he does it, and then the obfuscate drops and he stands back up, so he's a little less obvious to.
I mean, sure, be a dick about it.
Kyle's.
He gives you a very special hand signal.
Okay,
Emma will give both back.
Yeah, this is a thug that rips. Technically, is illegal. Actually, yeah, that is very illegal action. Kyle is gonna go do a citizen's arrest.
No, if Emma sees like Kyle,
Not how that works.
intent,
He is walking with intent. Yeah.
So y'all are power walking towards this guy. When he stands back up, the other car that had cranked up, and it had pulled out and it had but it was moving like normal speed. And it was going down the opposite way. Yeah, it throws a little Yui and is coming back. Not pedal to the metal, like the one that tried to run over you and Emma.
Yeah.
But definitely like picking up speed to get there.
I've got a spare on the trunk.
I'm going to shoot this car.
We're in an Aldi's parking lot. Can we not make a scene for once in our lives?
It's either that or he takes the hit and he just shrugs it off like nothing. You think I'm getting hit? I'm not getting hit.
Their brakes squeal just a little bit as they basically, they sped up, and then when they get kind of even with the back of your car, they kind of hit the brakes and skid just a little bit, effectively blocking your car into the parking space.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Walter, would you like to introduce yourself?
Here's a problem.
We are in the middle of a parking lot. Yeah, you're right.
And again, I am unfortunately a disfigured giant SOB.
Yeah, that's fair.
A giant fleshy Dorito.
As it screeches to a halt, you see two people that were like laying down in the back seat sit up, and all three of them in that car start to get out.
Do I recognize them?
We're about to in a sec.
Is this the car that hit Miles and then peeled off and crashed into a into a pole?
Considering it's not looking like it's wrapped around a pole, probably not.
I'm saying, is this the same group?
No, these are not the same individuals.
Okay.
I am
does have
going
her
to.
hand like and at the small of her back where she has started carrying her firearm.
Pepper spray.
But
Yeah. Kyle, when they get out, he will say, "I would like to remind you, we're in a very public place right now."
I will activate Shadowcast as he says that. I'm good.
all right, which one is the Shadowcast?
I make a shadow. It just looks like my shadow right now.
Okay.
Be scary.
It's the one where you make it's the intimidation one.
Yes.
Okay. Who was that? Not her.
That's it, yeah. So as I say, it's like, I'd like to remind you, we're in a very public place right now, with a number of witnesses. Do you really want to be doing this here?
Should have thought of that before you wandered in. You don't belong here.
No, but there's a certain mask that we all like to wear that needs to be maintained, is there not?
Well, y'all haven't been doing too good a job of that, have you?
That's why we're here. Now, I would like to suggest we all part ways, shiny all around. But
Probably not gonna happen.
if you want to do this here and now, it's not going to end well for you.
Oh, you're a confident one, aren't you?
So,
I'm clocking them. Paint me a word picture on these licks.
All right. The fellow that
Doritos or Slim Jims?
the fellow that you saw on the trunk of the car, leather jacket, lots of patches.
Probably for her.
If you want to stereotype, sure. He's definitely got that look.
He also slashed tires, which a Nos can do that, but
The fellow that was driving the car, like just very run of the mill. He's dressed like a dad running out to a grocery store, basically.
I see.
yeah.
Vampire Dad.
He's in pretty good shape, though. Especially once he stood up out of the car. Pretty large guy.
How many more people are there?
There are two more.
The ones in the back seat.
Yes. Both of them are women.
Okay.
One has short dark hair, and the other one looks. Well, you probably can tell where she's from. But the other one has longer blonde hair.
Is she wearing a hat?
No.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a constant question, isn't it?
Hey, see a hippie chick.
So you made a mess, which, you're anarchs. We expect that. Excuse me.
Say that.
Sorry about that.
Hitting us, so.
Sinuses. Or allergies, probably.
Yep.
Mood.
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
And then you come over here. It's just not safe to be over here.
For who? That's the shadow.
Oh, for you.
Very slowly is making its way clockwise.
Well, here's the thing. Regardless of what side we happen to be on, I believe we all agree that our masks have to stay maintained, do we not?
Well, that's true, but borders have to be respected as well.
Would you?
I mean, we're at war, so.
Contacted you.
What's that now?
Like, would you have even listened if we had contacted you about a breach?
We would have handled it. Well, we did handle it.
That why the
So,
What was that, GDO? I only caught like half that statement.
I also stopped.
Oh,
I don't know that. I don't know that information yet.
oh, that's better.
So, here's the thing. We're dealing with that breach. Do you really intend to cause another one? I believe
Gunfight in a parking lot, we can pass that off as, or a brawl in a parking lot, we can pass that off as gang violence. Not too much trouble. You know all about gang violence, don't you?
Ooh.
Actually, with Kyle's 2-point mask, that wouldn't be information they'd know.
The authorities don't have any record of you now.
Let me go pull it up, because it's a 2-dot mask is very extensive.
That's fine. What it doesn't do, though,
Yeah.
is, I don't know, if there was somebody else that had contacts in the criminal environment that was around when you were running around, he's not going to suddenly forget
That's
you.
fair. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough.
Lots of vampires take interest in gangs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which means you should know the reputation I left behind.
You have a reputation amongst the kind.
Okay. I don't get any hunger, as I also activate potence.
Okay.
Since they seem to be gearing up for a fight, and he can probably grapple and then smack somebody and not have them go flying and breach the masquerade. Well,
I know one of you has a knife.
The dark-haired woman mumbled something,
mm-hmm.
and Kyle.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. You need to give me a stamina plus composure.
Ooh.
I figure your stamina is probably pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Your composure, who knows? Versus this one's intelligence.
Okay.
She gonna burn a willpower
Mm-hmm.
to re-roll 3 of them suckers.
Yep.
All right, so 2 successes.
Oh shit.
Well, I
Was not a
succeeded
good
on
roll.
all. I succeeded on all 5 of mine.
How many are 10s?
None of them.
Oh hey, look at that.
So just regular successes.
Excuse me, she did not mumble something, but you saw her gesturing kind of subtly.
Mm-hmm. Considering one of the successes was that bastard. I got lucky.
Nice.
You really want to do this now?
For just a second, it's almost like you feel your hunger start to increase for just a second, and then it kind of settles back down. It's like your beast stirs just slightly.
Mm-hmm. really want to do this now.
Said that.
Yeah,
They
I know.
want to do this.
The woman takes an almost pouty look.
You should know the reputation of my family. We're more in tune than most.
Wouldn't stop you from getting hungry, though.
No. That might turn you into a snack later.
Can't do that. That Egidio says very mockingly. You can't do that. They don't like that here.
Well,
Yeah, I guess that's a lot more common down where you're from. Like everyday occurrence.
Oh, I guess you just.
Are the Anarchs letting the Sabati in willy nilly now?
You have your information. How interesting.
I'm just going to point out something for all of us involved. I'm very surprised you all haven't broken. Just saying things like that in public.
Oh, there's, I'm being careful. Nobody's in earshot. And y'all are close enough. You're not shouting.
Mm.
There are a few people I gotta watch because there's a car just parked behind another car, and there's these two groups that are just talking.
Emma's watching the civilians.
Mm. Yeah, Kyle's gonna move up some, basically to where if it breaks out into a fight, he can just clock somebody.
Their main spokesman kind of steps out and up to you, so y'all are kind of
This.
So, how would you like to do this? I have given you the option of all of us going on our merry way. So at this point, the ball is in your court of whether or not you would like this to escalate into violence.
There's no point in setting a snare for a rabbit if you're just going to let the rabbit walk away. As he's saying this, more cars are pulling into the parking lot.
Oh,
In fact, you're pretty sure the one that tried to run you over is one of the ones coming back in now.
Nice.
3 more vehicles.
Emma is going to have her hand on the door where Walter got in order to open it. She doesn't open it right now, but she does have it there.
Okay.
The bushcraft.
One hand on the door, one hand on the gun.
They'll be reviewing the fight afterwards. Where did that knife come from? Did she just pull it out of her pocket?
Considering how very close we are to the belt line, would we have our own people starting to move in with the portal on points of going, there's things happening over there. It looks like our barons are involved.
Well, now, y'all are down away from y'all's territory.
Okay.
This is some more of that kind of quasi no man's land.
Gotcha.
Now, the big time barons like the Baron of Molten Height undoubtedly keep some agents in this area.
Yeah.
Scouts. Well, keep in mind this is all just going down. This hasn't been more than a minute, so
Fair enough. I figured I would ask player to storyteller.
But anyway, so there's 3 more vehicles pulling up. Now you can come with us peacefully. One of the Primogen would very much like to speak with you. At length, on a number of topics.
I'm sure you would.
On the phone that Emma has out, and she has been continually typing, just tapping on, she's going to kind of slide it over to a phone call.
Okay. Who are you
And
calling?
because vampires memorize phone numbers, or they should because of, reasons. She's calling the denumerator.
Walton Heights Barony.
All right.
Once she hears it connect, because I'm assuming she can hear it connect and like hear him say something, she's gonna be like, "We really don't need to do this in the middle of an Aldi's parking lot. We're all more dignified than that."
All right.
Though, if you do decide to escalate this into violence, looks like there's going to be an even bigger mess to deal with.
We're prepared. We have control over our domain.
Last I checked, you didn't entirely. Didn't someone attack your bank? Who knows how many of them are left around?
Well, if you would quit drawing their attention to us.
You're doing a pretty good job of that yourself.
Cramming your domains so full of, riffraff. Caitiffs and thin blood. All right, so the 3 vehicles are pulling up, or are coming in kind of, more or less surrounding you.
I'm surprised that the mortals aren't going, call the police, call the police, call the police, call the police.
Especially around COVID times.
Yeah.
There's more than 10 people there. Call the police.
They're all within 6 feet of each other.
So, question. Since this is going more social for right now, do we want to turn this into a social encounter or treat it as such? This is me to everybody.
What do you mean social encounter? Like,
well,
go with them?
No, here's the thing. As in, there's physical combat and then social combat. Sort of like what you all did with the biker gang at the bar while I was torpid.
I'm just going to throw this out there, but once those oncoming vehicles get here, it's probably not going to be very social.
Yeah.
In fact, give me... would it be wits awareness for this, or would it be something more social?
I mean, I can roll wits awareness. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and give me wits awareness. Or no, wits insight.
Insight?
Insight. That's...
Okay.
And this can go for any of you that want to do it.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna do that.
Wits insight?
That's a pretty good dice pool for me.
It's only 2 successes for me.
Hey, that's not a horrible dice pool.
I got 4 successes.
He's clearly, this whole conversation, he's clearly been stalling for the backup to get here.
Yep.
Fair enough. Does Egidio mention that?
I'm just gonna say he's been fucking stalling this whole time. God damn it. Just fight them.
I'm slugging the guy
Just
right
hit
face.
the guy. Jesus Christ.
Besides
All right.
stall at the time, yeah, I'm slugging him.
All right, so... Yes, I have to know. Wait, I've got 2 Bruja. And which one is this? All right. You're not catching you by surprise. He was ready for a fight to break out at any moment. I mean, Bruja.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know whose dice that was, but that was a lot of dice.
Probably the Bruja.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty of dice for the Bruja, though. Don't you worry.
Yep.
Someone mentioned Bruja. I already know something's happening.
He got 3 successes. How many did you get, Kyle?
I got 7.
Sweet, merciful crap.
Quick question before the shit hits the fan. What is the surrounding area like? Is there like a wood line? Is there anything like that?
No, there is the shopping center in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually it'd be behind y'all because y'all are walking away from it. So there's an Aldi's, and then there's, like a big Chinese restaurant down here, and, other stores. Where y'all are facing, it's all parking lot till you get to the belt line. Let's see, is that where the water? No, that's not where the Whataburger is. There's like some restaurants on the other side. There's some homes over there. There's a big athletic store. And kind of back behind that, there is the fairgrounds. So there is some wooded area back there with the fairgrounds. And like I said, that'd be the side of the road that's back into Anarch territory. Though not necessarily really well patrolled or real heavily populated.
Yeah.
Alright, so you beat him by 4. Or you said you got 7, you beat him by 3, excuse me. Alright, so you go to punch him, he tries to get out of the way and tries to punch you, but you manage to connect.
Scatter!
You hear somebody on the park, fight! Alright, so that's you beat him by 4.
Yep.
You're not using your murder hands, though. You did not say anything about popping your murder hands.
I am not.
Alright, so that's a 2 then.
So yeah, superficial damage is still halved since I'm not using the claws. I mean, I really can't because there's a lot of witnesses here. So there's that. Although if he is wearing any kind of armor, doesn't help him.
That's the potence.
Yeah, that's the lethal body power. He can bypass 2 levels of armor automatically.
Okay. Alright, so there...
He's not immortal, so I can't deal immediate aggravated damage.
Yeah. Alright, so the two of them are looking at each other. Egidio, what are you doing?
Egidio... fucking hell. Pulls out his gun.
No! What do you have? A gun!
No! Well,
Okay.
at least we'll clear the Kine away.
You're not wrong.
So do you pull it out where everybody watching at a distance can see that it's a gun?
So what I'll do, I'm not gonna do it like, I'm gonna fire off to the side once and then fire where I'm gonna fire, so that people hear a gunshot and then proceed to fuck off, and then I'll fire where I'm gonna fire.
Behold, a warning shot.
Alright.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. You will have the gun, fire once to the side, just kind of, to the end of the ground as you pull.
Yep.
Though, if you're actually going to fire on somebody this round, is there a point in making the extra shot?
That's fair. I guess my intention there is to it's the before to but yeah, I guess you're right. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, since it'd just be half a second apart.
Yeah. 4 and 2. I will fire. I think I'll fire at the spokesman. And I'm gonna be firing one of my 3 last incendiary rounds.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, if you fumble, you're shooting Kyle. Just so you know.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I will rouse for my dexterity.
Yeah.
And I get.
Hang on. Before you start rousing for dexterity. This close, it might be composure.
Okay.
I'll
put that in composure.
Because it gets weird as to what dice you use for shooting.
I would maybe argue it's more dexterity based to make sure I don't hit the hit the target I want to hit.
It varies based on the ranges, I think.
I see. That might be an older version.
We did it in last game.
Oh, I didn't use the gun last game, so I
didn't always remember to do it right last game because I'm so used to the older version where it's always just your dex.
Sure.
All right. All right. Physical combat, page 300. Okay. All right, nobody's got any cover, so that's not going to factor in. Ranged weapons in close combat, because y'all are, close up. Okay. If somebody was actually in hand-to-hand with you, you'd be using strength plus firearms?
That's weird.
Makes sense if they're in hand-to-hand, like...
That's true. That is actual in hand-to-hand, not just standing up real close to each other.
I'll be right back.
All right. Okay, well that's it. Well, actually, that's the only example I'm seeing of a different thing. So maybe that's where I was thinking it was something different. I don't know where I would have got composure from then.
I've definitely used composure before, but it's like holding on to like a sniper rifle or something. If that makes sense. Like trying to keep the shot.
Okay, yeah, just go with your dex then. Yeah.
Alrighty. Then I'll rouse my dex. I get hungrier, which is fine. Let's see what we got here. We've got 1, 2. I'm gonna re-roll the 3 regular dice that I have.
Okay.
I've got 4 so far. There we go. 6 successes. This is incendiary, so it is aggravated damage.
Gotcha. Oh, this guy does not have the 5 Bane.
He'd have to roll to use it anyway.
Well, he can roll as a reflex to doing it, though.
Yeah, that's what I say. It has to make the survival something roll to reflexively activate it. Me having to look. What is it?
All right.
Scroll. Wit survival to activate reflexively.
Okay, he lets out a yell when you hit him.
Good.
So you said you had 6 successes. Is that plus what the weapon gives you?
No, that is not. That is before I add the weapon. Okay. It is a small arms, which is, I believe, a +2.
Okay, that sounds about right.
So that would be 8 damage.
Is this a 9mm? Is this a 9mm?
Yeah, it's just a standard small arms.
9mm +3.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Yeah, the +2 is a light pistol, like a 22.
Okay, like a little Derringer or something.
Okay.
So then, yeah,
like
that
is 308 9mm +3, and then you got like 12 gauge and 357 magnums, which is like +4.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Kyle, y'all have that little exchange. You hit him, you get a good lick on him, and just as you rear it back up, little red dot just, and he drops.
Can we please
We need to
Just
go.
leave now.
And then there is screaming from back behind you.
No, everybody needs to go.
Good.
Hang on, that's GDO's turn. Walter, what are you doing as all this is transpiring?
Yeah, I'm free actioning. Kyle's reaction to gunshot is we all need to leave.
Walter, after hearing the gunshot, is thinking, crap. He's like, he wants to get out, but he's like unaware of the situation going on around him, as in like, are there pedestrians that's going to potentially see him and make this entirely worse? Granted, they're already breaching the masquerade, so as of right now, he's kind of holding off on doing anything.
This is not technically a masquerade breach. This is two gangs fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would also depend, because wasn't Emma's hand resting on his door? So he would have to practically bulldoze her if he goes out that door.
Well, that's fair. Once Sarah gets back, speak
She's
of
back.
Please.
Yep.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. We're like, once Sarah gets back, and then you're here.
What did I miss?
somebody getting shot in the head.
What did you do?
Somebody getting shot in the head and
Shot the guy in
dropping.
the head.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Egidio just one-shot the Bruja. Just outright.
But then again,
This is going well.
Egidio did use an incendiary, so take your pick with that.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Bruja even there anymore? Did they just dust?
Oh no, they're laying there. He had took it. Kyle had done a little damage to him,
Egidio said, "Fuck this."
so it was not enough aggravated to just kill him outright.
Mm-hmm.
But that was Egidio's turn. Kyle went. Egidio, Emma, what are you doing? As you're seeing all this unfold.
Kyle said we need to be leaving.
Yeah, no. Emma's a fucking coward. She's gone.
And the reason why we were starting to do me, but was slowly skipping, was because
I had the hand on the door.
You had your hand on the door, meaning if I did anything, I'm about to bulldoze you.
Yeah, she's gonna use everyone's shock of this guy getting clocked and shot and run as fast as her little legs will take her. She's gonna try and find somewhere to potentially.
Going in the car, or are we
No.
just running?
The car's blocked in and has a flat tire.
We need to get across the belt line into Anarch territory.
Oh, well, that's easier.
Yeah, but since we shot somebody in the head, they might follow us now.
Now the better question is, do you open the door as you flee?
Would she have the sense of mind to do that? Dice, what do you say?
You're already holding onto the door.
Yeah, she's already holding onto the door, so yeah, she'll unlock it. And she still has the phone on, so the enumerator's hearing all of this.
The narrator who just hears a
He
gunshot.
just heard a gunshot and a body go down, so...
Yeah, Emma, like, as she's taken off, opens the door. Not
Alright,
that far back.
So you're heading for the main road. You're basically between the two rows of cars. Which means you probably won't get run over at least.
Yeah, and she can weave in and out of the cars. They can't come over cars with other cars.
Maybe
Adam,
if they're in monster trucks.
Yeah, if they were in monster trucks, that'd be a different story, but that would mean they'd be already at the fairgrounds.
But they're vampires.
This Sunday,
thus they are
Sunday,
monsters. So
Sunday.
any trucks they had.
Ooh.
If you start using that logic, I'll start using that logic, and it won't end well for anybody.
I mean, Blackjack's truck was a monster truck.
Yes.
Fair.
Exactly.
It was.
All right. So Emma opens the door and then just starts running.
Oh yeah, no, she's booking it.
Kyle goes, "We need to Anarch territory," and he ain't said nothing but a thing. She's gone.
I respect that.
Yeah, she's like, I ain't got shit.
I mean,
I ain't got spooky shadow stuff. I can't punch anybody. All I got is this gun.
You think my spooky shadow stuff is doing me any good right now?
as much as Kyle loves a fight, 3 cars of kindred just versus them.
Even Kyle knows the meaning of outnumbered.
Oh yeah. He was a gang soldier. He absolutely knows the meaning of outnumbered.
Emma on the phone as she's running. I take it you heard that? Sorry, this is a different number.
You hear crap, I just looked up his name.
Steve?
Was it Steve?
What's the enumerator, Steve?
Dave.
Enumerator is Dave.
Dave, yeah, enumerator Dave. Okay.
Yep.
I've called somebody we have in the area. Head for the fairground.
Making my way there. 4 cars. One...
Oh, and he tells you where the fairground is in relation to where you are because you're not from around here.
Yeah.
But it's basically straight across the road and past, this line of restaurants and then the sports store and I can't remember if it's a big Home Depot or what it is, something else, and the fairground's right behind there.
She's booking it. She'll also give the information of this many cars. My car is still there, flat tire. One down, headshot, not torpor, not final.
We don't know it's final death. It's probably final death, but we don't know that yet.
She's going to assume torpor until she sees dust.
That's fair enough. Walter, what are you doing? The door is now open.
Well,
Dun, 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 dun,
since
dun.
Walter never did anything to break his obfuscation, he's going to get out and pretty much, in as quick enough fashion as he can to not break obfuscate, follow behind Emma. Basically, he is now going to become her body block that no one can see.
I like it.
So
Fair
basically, if somebody decides oh, this one should be easy, Walter's just going to grab that arm. No, it won't be.
Fair.
That is basically the thing. Is the stealth predator is being a stealth protector.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see.
A good tank has got to protect the healer, man.
Vampire Dad went down, but the other Bruja, the one that had been obfuscating.
Oh, not Vampire Dad.
Oh, I killed Pedro Pascal.
Wow.
Grogu's in the back seat.
Grogu or Ellie.
Both of them. Both.
Ooh, that's who she needs to go. That's who she needs to dress up as for Halloween.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. All right, potence. This guy has a fair amount of potence.
Punch video, it's fine.
In fact, he's got potence listed twice. That's got to be a mistake. All right. So the other gang rule, or the other Bruja, is jumping you.
Jumping whom?
Kyle.
Okay.
Okay.
Lethal body check.
Lethal body just lets him go past armor. Doesn't do anything to Kindred.
Oh, that's right.
Let's
And
see,
you're
if
not
Kyle
wearing, and you're not wearing any body armor, so.
Yeah, if Kyle were wearing body armor, it would matter. But because he's
Or Kine, it would crush his bones into fine powder.
Yep.
yeah, I mean that's what lethal body does. Lets you automatically do aggravated damage with unarmed blows.
Okay, that's the only potence thing that might factor into the fight.
Prowess.
No, he does not have prowess.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry, I was looking
Interesting
at something
choice of disciplines to
else.
have.
I was looking at something else. I'm sorry.
It's like soaring leap and not power.
I mean, if he got soaring leap, he got soaring leap. But yeah, if he doesn't have prowess, then potence actually ain't doing jack diddly shit for him.
So I was looking at the next level up and thinking it was the level 2 that he had, but no, it's the level 3 that he has. Okay. Alright, let me roll his rouse. Okay. Good news, he doesn't get any hungrier.
Okay.
Oh boy.
At least I assume that requires a rouse.
Which one?
The prowess. Yeah, one rouse here. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So anyway, taking a swing at you.
Alrighty.
4. Oh. I was about to add his 100 dice and not substitute. You have got. I'm going to switch over to using the roll 20 dice roller at this rate. 3 successes.
I got 5.
Alrighty. So you deliver what, a couple points to him, but half it. So okay.
So just 1, since I don't think you
Yeah.
can reduce it beyond.
Yeah, you can't reduce it below 1. No. The halving will always be at least 1. So if he does 1, if you do 1 to him, it does the 1.
Yeah.
Now if he had body armor or something like that, and assuming that factored in. Alright, then the blonde lady. She's going after GDO.
Okay. What's she doing?
She gets hungry is what she does. So as she's running at you, she pulls a knife, but it's not the knife she attacks you with.
Okay.
She pulls a knife, but it's actually her empty hand that she claws at you with.
I see.
Masquerade.
Oh, suddenly they care about it.
At this point, they still haven't done anything to breach it.
Neither have I.
That's fair.
All she needed to do was just shoot somebody.
Any just regular person can shoot somebody.
Yeah.
He'll walk it off.
Is this a regular attack?
Yeah, she's just clawing you with her murder hands.
Okay. Murder hands is fine. That'll be dexterity and what is it, athletics or brawl to dodge?
Strength, I think, for brawling.
Is it strength?
Well, for her to attack, I think it is.
For her to attack, it's strength.
Yeah, go ahead and use your dex.
I was like, don't make me use a shitty pull.
Oh, but I would love for you to.
Well, you did already, and then the rat almost fucking killed me.
That's the thing, is that there is options. So,
That is what I like about vampire.
It's like attacker usually rolls strength brawl for unarmed attacks, dexterity melee for one-handed melee weapons, or strength melee for two-handed. Defender rolls as above, or uses dexterity athletics for dodging. So
I'm dodging.
Okay. So you're not trying to spar, like, if you beat her by 5, you're not doing any damage to her because you're not trying to hit her back.
So if I get more than enough successes, I'd like to back away and then start and like join Emma or start making that way.
You're gonna back up. You're gonna step away from this attack and then run.
Yes.
I got you. So that would be like your next action. Ooh.
I don't like that.
Okay, so those are 3 regular successes and then 2 10s.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
I'm getting it.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 successes for her.
One moment. I burn up that burn of willpower. We got there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes on a crit. I had. It's on a messy critical. I specifically said crit.
Okay.
All right, so you just managed to dance back out of the way.
Sorry, lady, I'm spoken for. And then.
And then the dark-haired lady. Yeah, start doing cheat sheets. Where I've got their powers printed out ready to go instead of having to look them up each time I use something.
That's a full mood.
Yeah. Weirdly, I remember to do that in like superhero games most of the time. Not that I'm comparing Vampire to a superhero game.
I mean, our
sort of.
last Vampire game was kind of superhero.
There was a redhead floating around with a bat.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so none of yours are well. Don't really use that in a fight. Well, I guess she's going to try the same thing she tried before. She is still focusing on... Oh, no, actually, Egidio shot somebody, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she makes a little gesture at Egidio. So give me a stamina composure versus her intelligence blood sorcery.
Stamina and composure?
Stamina plus composure.
What a strange pull, but I'm with it.
Yeah, I know that power.
Do you now? Do you
Yes. Samuel has that power.
Did she get hungrier this time?
Oh, I probably do need to roll that. Yes, she gets hungry this time. And that is 3 successes. What'd you get?
That's... I remember that power because that's the level 2 blood sorcery power.
Yep.
And Samuel does have it.
Egidio, your hunger goes up by 1.
Like, that's the worst thing that happens to Egidio right now. He's having a good day, a good night. The shadow just, like, expands and contracts a little bit. Alright, we gotta go.
You see her kind of arc an eyebrow when she sees the shadow thing go. Like she's just mildly startled.
Good.
Alright. Now, Kyle, what are you doing?
How close is the Tremere to me?
It's basically you, the other Bruja, and then she's like back behind there, really still kind of half behind the car door that she stepped out of.
Okay, fair enough.
Yank her out of the car.
No. Kyle is also going to be getting out of the way. Okay. So it's the Bruja in front of him?
Yes, the Bruja is directly in front of you.
Okay. He's going to pull out his 357 with Incendiary, and he's going to pop the Bruja and then try to get out of dodge.
Okay.
Since he is in hand-to-hand, he is using his strength. Alright, since this is a gun he gets shot at, he is going to try to dodge, so his dexterity and his athletics.
Does he have rapid reflexes?
Do what now?
If he doesn't have rapid reflexes, it's halved.
In close combat?
Yeah, for firearms.
For firearms in general.
That's why that celerity power is damn good.
Yeah, that's why that power exists. To circumvent that rule.
Yep.
which means we did it wrong the last round. But I mean, I critted on him, so it's fine.
Yeah. In that case, he's going to use his brawl to try to grab the gun. That
Okay.
changes his dice pool. Alright.
Yeah, I know. Like, you can get modifiers for dodging, like if you're taking cover and stuff, and you can use like dexterity athletics if you're at a certain distance.
Alright, he gets a crit.
But
So he got 5 successes total.
I also crit with 9.
So 4, the gun gives him...
A 357 gives him a +4 to damage.
He's got the heavy pistol.
Yeah.
Let's see, and you'd already done 1 to him.
Yeah, so this is... You said he had 5 successes?
Yes.
So that's 8 aggravated damage.
Alright, 8 aggravated. I think he goes down. Hang on.
Near rounds are very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why they're illegal.
Yeah, Kyle got some after his last brush with them.
They're not illegal, but they're not. Oh,
They are very
Right.
illegal.
They may be mildly illegal.
I mean, you say that, but there's literally YouTube videos of people playing around with Dragonfire rounds because they actually exist IRL.
Well, yeah, they live in other
They'll
countries.
ruin a shotgun pretty good, too.
Yeah.
I literally saw one earlier where they had like a 7-barrel shotgun.
Alright, so you hit him. Anyway, you hit him in the chest, he goes down.
And then Kyle he's booking it.
I need to take about a 5-minute break.
Okay.
I hate to do that in the middle of a fight, but it's...
Yeah, you're
That's
good.
fine.
Anyway, so
We
be
cleared
right
out the
back.
close combatants and we're going, goodbye.
The rest of you be deciding what you're going to do.
that would be a GDF.
Yeah.
That is me next in the tournament, I guess.
I think we're all booking it though.
Yeah, I'm taking a parting shot and booking it.
Yeah, we kind of need to.
Figure
This is
that
something.
Dave can get
This
his car
is
back.
this is something that the audience doesn't get to hear. The discussion that the players have
That's true.
between
Yeah.
games. So I'm sorry, but I don't regret it. I'll say that
Uh-huh.
needed to go down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly,
ahead.
at this point, the less people we have chasing us, the better.
Yeah.
Granted, we have two people in cars.
Yeah, but if
Two
we can,
groups in cars, but
if
yeah.
we can keep to places where it's more difficult for cars to get to,
Over the railing of the highway,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. That's also assuming they don't have people with celerity, but
yeah, I mean, we'll hope.
Depends on how many people they got to, stall.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a mile. Well, let's see if we can pull up a map here.
He was pretty dexterous. He's probably actually going to catch up to Emma pretty quickly. Like, without having celerity, especially with 6 dexterity right now, he's probably catching up to Emma pretty quickly.
I'm trying to see if I can figure out where this is, like, in relationship. Well, that's Decatur, Illinois. That's not going to help me. Ah, yes, Beltline. Map. Hey, there's a Spirit Halloween nearby. They're everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, they work fast.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Alright, so Kyle dropped that guy.
Yeah.
Decent sized hole in his chest. Emma, are you still running across the parking lot?
Yep.
All
She'll
right.
kind of look over her shoulder to see if anyone is pursuing at this time.
One of the vehicles that was coming to catch up has turned around. As you break out of the, like I said, you were running between the parked cars, but you there's only so many cars in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is trying to keep to like places where it would be harder for like a car to get onto.
Unfortunately, there is a clear area that you're going to have to run through.
Yep.
And as you get there, you hear the driver gun the engine.
Shoot the tire as you're running.
Yeah, no, get out of my head.
Better. She does have incendiary rounds. Would she know if incendiary rounds are strong enough to go through a windshield?
The incendiary round itself isn't going to do anything. I don't think going to do anything different for the windshield than a regular bullet would.
Would it have enough oomph?
But a
to
regular
go through
bullet is
windshield and
generally
into-
going to go through a windshield.
Would it have enough oomph to still go into a person after going through a windshield?
Sure.
Probably. Okay.
I'd probably give him the equivalent of like one armor or something.
Okay. What would I need to roll to try to take a shot at the guy through the windshield?
Dexterity firearms. I would say that he would have. Let's see. Not hard cover.
I'm rousing dexterity for this, so I'll roll for that.
I'll give him concealment because you can only see so much of him. So it's a -1 to whatever your dice pool is.
Okay. So I rouse, which gives me 2 more to dexterity. Take 1 off, that makes 4, 7. Okay.
All right. You'll make his drive roll. All right, he got 2 successes.
How many successes did you get?
Does it matter if there's 2 criticals on regular dice? I can't remember.
If there's 2 criticals, it's 2 criticals.
Okay.
Yeah. But what
What's the
matters
question?
is if those criticals turn up on the red dice.
Yeah, no critical on the red dice, just a regular success. That'd be 1, 2. That one doubles, so 6.
Now you have to have 2 of the 2. You have to have 2 10s to trigger the critical, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you said you got a total of 6.
Yep.
Which gun are you using?
The one with the incendiary rounds that.
Oh, so you're using the heavy pistol.
Yeah.
That's
Hell
a plus
yeah.
4 to the damage because that's a 45 Magnum.
Nice.
You probably get blown back a little bit.
Yeah, her arm, like, she hasn't taken it to, like, range practice or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Kyle just over here is like, I like revolvers.
Yep.
Just hears Emma off in the distance.
I think as Egidio is turning to like get ready to run towards Emma, sees her shoot. He's like, I've never been so proud.
Dave on the other end, probably even more pissed now. Sorry.
So big eruption of blood.
And she's like, stop, shoot, keeps running.
In fact, it does so much damage. You're not entirely certain the driver of that car was even kindred.
Ooh.
She'll deal with that later.
But she files it away in the little back of her mind. Oh, I think that may have been a ghoul or something.
If it was a ghoul, that's whatever.
Like, sorry. You're chasing me.
Question. Where does that car go since he gunned it and then died?
That's a very
Does the
good
passenger
question.
grab the wheel and like try to do anything? Or is the passenger too like much having a Pulp Fiction moment?
See, I wasn't expecting Emma to just pop the driver. So
Neither was she.
So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a dice. You're going to choose even or odd.
Which one of us?
Emma. If it comes up what you pick, you can have some say as to what happens. Like maybe the guy grabs it and the car rolls over, or he grabs it and just straightens it out, but the foot comes off the gas and it starts slowing down. It's not going to be a threat to you. If you pick even and it's odd, if it's not the one you pick,
I'm getting it.
yeah, the wheel jerks, the car turns and rolls over towards you.
Cool. I'll have to make a roll for that. Fantastic. Let's go.
even, or odd.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a wild Walter.
There's a wild Walter too. How close behind me is Walter?
Walter's right behind you. The way he was talking, he should be right behind you.
Odd.
Again, Walter's basically your shield.
Even. It jerks to one side, it rolls, it kind of bounces once. It's coming right down at you. Walter, what are you doing?
Throw the salubri.
As he stated, or as I stated he would be doing, he is basically body blocking. If he sees this, he is straight up having his back to catch.
So it's like you're kind of catching it on your back, Atlas holding the world style and just kind of letting it roll over, but keeping it off of Emma.
Basically, yes.
All right.
Well, now we've definitely breached the masquerade.
Not yet.
No, if he's catching a car, yeah.
He's
trying
not
to roll it
catching.
over him.
Oh,
He's not catching. He's letting it roll, but he's blocking Emma.
He's not catching the car. He's using the JUDO.
That's
He's judo throwing the car. Clearly not a breach.
He's like ketoing the car.
He's acting as an impromptu ramp for them to Dukes of Hazzard it.
Well, again, keep in mind, is anyone actually paying attention to the fact to which the car just happened to roll, but there was nothing for it to fully hit?
Oh, no.
No one's paying attention.
If you hoist this car around like that, yeah, your obfuscation is off. Because you are seriously interacting with a physical object.
If any... The way I'm imagining, he's not, trying to throw the car. If he has to take the hit, he'll take the hit. But he's basically protecting Emma.
That technically still break. I think no
He'll
matter
still
what you're
break
gonna
it,
do here, you're
but-
gonna break obfuscation.
No matter what I do, I'm going to break obfuscation.
But he's not trying to forcibly
He's not catching it and holding it up where it's super obvious.
Yeah, I mean, whichever we like to roll this. Basically, Walter is body blocking and making sure Emma does not get a scratch.
All right. Roll your strength plus.
Okay.
Ooh, what would be a good one to go in with this? Athletics. Just go with athletics, I guess.
Okay, with strength.
Yeah, you said you're specifically not punching the car, so.
No, I'm not.
I'd like to roll to brawl the car.
I mean, that's what I did in the chase.
Yeah.
Suplex the car.
Oh, and if you got potence, you should probably add the potence.
Well, okay. Well,
Because this is raw physical strength.
I guess I need to redo that. How does that work again? People that actually know this ability?
How much potence do you
How many
have?
points do you have in bonus?
You have to rouse
2.
check to activate it first.
Yeah, but that doesn't take any, action-wise. It's just a matter of whether you get hungry.
Hey,
or
I
not.
succeed.
Okay, now you add however many dice you have in potence.
Which is 2.
So you roll 2 more dice.
Okay. Do you want me to... I'm just going to re-roll it.
You
Just
can roll 2
because.
more d10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got 2 successes right now, so you can just roll 2 dice.
Okay. 3, 2, D10, 2.
So no
So
success.
yeah, neither one of those was success.
Unless you want to burn a willpower.
I'm burning a willpower. How much can I burn with that willpower?
3.
You can re-roll 3 dice.
Alright. We gonna do it. So, try again.
3d10.
3.
You got an extra success.
So that's 3.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Which irritates me because I have a dice pool of... I have 4 in strength, for God's sakes.
6, 7, 8 dice pull from that.
Alright.
Oh, wait.
It'd be like that.
How is it calculating that? Because it says I only have a dice pool of 5?
Yeah,
No, you have 6. You have a hunger dice.
And 100 dice, so that's 6 total.
You have
Yeah,
1
but
in
I have-
athletics.
No, I have 2 in athletics, and I have 4 in strength.
So that is 6.
That's 6.
So yeah,
right.
that's 6.
And you rolled 5 regular dice and the 100 dice.
Okay, okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
that's too
my
bad.
brain saw that was just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Math is not our strongest suit here.
Yeah.
All right, sir. What happens?
Alright, you managed to keep it off of Emma.
Woo! Job success.
Obfuscation drops. So there's, the two of you are, big bulky guy.
Itty bitty person.
Yeah. So, you like I said, you kind of catch it on your back, and if it was coming straight down on you, it would probably have dropped you. You'd have probably gotten squished somewhat. But with forward momentum, you are able to mostly get it to roll off.
A really bad road rash, but you can't really tell anyway.
Yeah, basically, once the car has rolled over, Emma would probably hear Walter groan. Damn it! That's
and then see him.
Later.
Fix this later.
And the two of you just keep going. All this without slowing down.
Oh no, Walter ain't checking up. He's going to keep on barreling right behind her, but again, he's going to be that big old meat shield.
This is how people see weird, in cameras when they see the weird little shapes moving. That's exactly what Walter is right now.
Well, now right now he's just a big dude running.
Fresno.
Yeah.
What is it? Fresno Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Egidio is bolting. If there's anyone still chasing, he's gonna take a pot shot.
All right. The gangrel lady is chasing you.
For sure. Oh wait, I have an extra hunger dice now. Jesus. Dexterity.
All right, so you start to take off. She lunges for you while you're swinging back with your gun. So this is,
Yep.
She's using her strength, brawl.
I don't know why.
Not fired.
Of course, I'm thinking Left 4 Dead. Just hearing that sound of leaping.
3.
All right, she doesn't get any hungrier for the rousing.
I got 5 successes.
She got 3.
And I keep growing. Back, bitch.
And she gets back. She does not drop.
No, but she feels burned.
But she has begun to rethink the ideal of following you.
Yeah.
She takes that lick and then she basically dives behind a car.
Mm-hmm. And I'm...
Okay. Who else? Oh, the Tremere lady.
The fucking, is she gonna be in range for any of her bullshit?
Some of the bullshit has a good range.
And, I know.
Yeah, some of it.
You're hated.
I was talking. Did you see some of the bullshit Samuel pulled last game?
I know.
When he lit up the Nosferatu from across a quarry.
That was also a ridiculous perception check, as I recall.
It was, yes, because he
Yeah.
also had Auspex active.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Emma running in the distance. This is going really well, guys.
Great plan. Proud to be a part of it.
I feel like we're really bonding now.
I mean, yeah.
I'll ask you how you felt about the gunshot later.
Oh, that's right. This one is not listed alphabetically.
Emma wouldn't have taken a sting, but Egidio kept poking her about it.
Out of death, what are you gonna do?
Hey,
Yeah, she does not have a whole lot useful. I mean, she could try to make somebody a little hungrier again, but that's not. We're past the point where that's tactically useful for her.
Yeah, that's the downside with Blood Sorcery in 5e. Because I know V20 Blood Sorcery, you had stuff like being able to fire lightning and
Well, you had particular paths. You were kind of locked into a path to some degree, but
Yeah, but it was.
yeah, you had wider.
I loved V20 Tremere. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. 5e Tremere, you're pretty much locked into the path of blood, and that's it.
So what she does is she basically scrambles around the car and gets in the driver's seat.
That'll take her a second at least.
Yeah. I mean, that's her action for the round. She's not running over anybody. She's just getting in the driver's seat. That is her thing.
Fair enough.
Leave the bodies, get in the driver's seat.
So I have a question. As somebody who currently has 6 dexterity, am I catching up to Emma at this point?
She did pause to shoot a guy.
I don't know if did she pause or was she shooting on the run?
Well, you have to stop,
For a second,
shoot,
yeah.
and then run.
Okay, fair enough.
I
But
think that it doesn't. It's like the tier lists of like dexterity matters a little bit, but then when you have celerity, it just doesn't matter anymore.
I remember the book mentioning that speed isn't really a thing.
if you were racing somebody or chasing somebody, I would probably have you roll like a dexterity athletics, as long as celerity was not involved.
For
Yeah.
sure. For narrative.
But sure, I mean, you're not very far behind her. You're running past that overturned car.
It smells a lot like blood.
There's a couple of kindred crawling out of the broken windows.
Give a shit.
Yeah, they've been jostled around, so they're not like just springing up.
Go fuck yourselves. As he runs past it.
Am I getting past the car too?
Oh yeah, that's right. You were running too. Yeah, you and GDO are basically like neck and neck.
Okay, and you said kindred are coming out of the car?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Don't.
Oh, let him cook.
This would be Dex firearms at this point, wouldn't it?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you doing this on the run, or are you stopping to take a shot?
He's just gonna pop a shot on the run and keep going.
All right. -1 off of your dice. I'm gonna count like they, kind of the equivalent of having cover, just for the fact that you're running.
Fair enough. Goddamn, hunger dice.
All right. How much of a messy critical is it? How big is the boom boom for the car?
It isn't. It's 2 regular criticals and another skull.
Oh, okay.
This dice loves the skull.
All right, so that's a total of 4.
No, only 2. The skull is the equivalent of a 1.
Yeah, but you said you rolled the 2 criticals.
No. It's just 2 successes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard.
Yeah.
Or,
So it was 2 successes and a skull, and then
Gotcha,
my
gotcha,
actual
gotcha.
regular dice for the 4th one was a nothing.
all right, so he's gonna roll. I'm gonna -1 off because he was pulling himself out of the.
Oh shit! This might become a problem then.
What's that?
Now I'll let you know why, depending on your roll.
No successes.
Okay, good.
Here to elaborate.
If he has succeeded and beaten me, because I have a skull on that hunger dice, that would have counted on my end as a bestial failure.
That
I didn't think that
It's
triggered if
only
you had
if you
any
don't have-
successes, or is it
only
if
if
you
you
fail
have
the roll?
It does. It's where is it?
Oh,
Here we go.
okay.
A failed roll, but not enough successes to reach the difficulty or to beat an opposing contestant's number of successes in which 1 or more hunger dice come up as a 1 is a bestial failure.
Gotcha. It's just a failure. Period. Okay. I guess most of the time that it's happened. No, actually, we haven't had that happen. All we've had are the messy criticals. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why I said, like, if he was rolling contested, I'm like, ugh, that was only 2 successes. So if he got like 3, then we'd either be pulling from nonsense in the suggested urges, or we might have triggered the gangrel compulsion.
Or it might have been nice just going, you take a shot at him and you don't realize the gas is spilling all over the place.
Which, yeah,
Big fireball. Suddenly every combatant in the parking lot just runs away in terror.
Roy's trying.
That,
Yeah.
that would have been nice.
But no, and you said you had 2 successes total.
Yes. So
And you're using one of the big handguns.
Yep.
All right, so that's 6.
Magnum, so that's
Dirty,
6 damage.
dirty Harry, baby.
All right. It's not enough. It's not enough to just flat take him out, but it takes all the fight out of him.
Fair enough.
All right, so y'all are taking off across the parking lot. Another one of those vehicles is catching up on you. The other vehicle has stopped up where the fighting started, and a couple people jump out and grab their downed buddies, and are like chunking them into the car.
Yeah, I'm not heartless to kill them while that's happening. No, not at all.
Jitty, you're gonna
Roll an
shoot.
insight check.
No, I'm running away. I'm not doing it.
So
If I had more incendiary rounds, I might try.
the blonde gangrel runs and basically jumps back in her car, basically in that back door that the Tremere lady left open, pulls the door shut. The Tremere lady will take off. Doesn't seem to be trying to follow you, just clearing out of the area. Let's see, there were 3 additional vehicles. You flipped one, one's chasing you. So really it's down between you guys
Like one car.
and the one car. So give me dexterity athletics as long as you're just running away.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And I'll roll this guy's drive.
This is only
Yeah.
4 dice for me.
2 successes. So the difficulty y'all are going for is 2.
Okay.
Okay. It's 4 successes, as I succeeded on all 4 of my dice.
6 dice here.
I've only got 2 dex and 2 athletics, so.
Yep, I'm good. 4 successes.
Meets it, beats it.
Walter?
I'm sorry, what was... Is that
Dex
the-
athletics.
Yeah. Dexterity athletics as y'all are running away as this car trying to catch up with you. Y'all have got a head start on the car is the only reason there's really a roll involved.
Yeah. Whoop. Walter's falling behind.
You know what? No,
You can reroll that if you want.
I'm burning,
There you go.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm burning willpower. Alright, so 3
You roll all
tens.
3.
You need at least one more success.
No, please RNG, don't.
got
Thank
there.
Hey!
God.
Yep, that puts you at 2.
Alright.
That's at least all I need.
Yep.
Oddly enough, the people who are further ahead get the close call.
We had to stop and deal with the car.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they gave y'all a chance. So y'all reach the belt line before the car manages to catch up with you.
Uh-huh.
Now we're gonna play Frogger.
Yep.
As y'all try to
Are
cross.
people really good? Are people really gonna be playing Frogger with us if I
Yes.
have a gun?
Yeah. No one's gonna notice on the belt line. Trust me.
All right. I'll take y'all's word for
They
it.
probably have their guns too.
This is Alabama. They don't care.
Belt line's a pretty busy
Texas,
street.
you preachers of the choir.
But
Is that a deer? Nah.
I remember there was one story where there was people literally continuing to drive by while the cops were on the side of the road actively engaging an active shooter on the other side of the road, and people were driving through the line of fire. So no, they don't care.
well, a lot of that is probably not realizing exactly what's going on until it's too late.
Mm-hmm. So what are we rolling?
All right.
30.
All right. The difficulty to safely get across the belt line
7.
is 3.
Oh,
Oh shit. Okay. This is gonna get interesting. If we're doing Dex Athletics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm good.
I probably won't be.
I got 4
willpower,
successes
baby.
again.
I probably won't be.
Another death athletics.
I have 300
Yes,
dice. I
yes.
can only reroll 1 dice for this if I use willpower.
Rouse dexterity.
Oh my fucking
Rerouse.
god.
Is that a best of
So what you get?
That is a messy critical. With 3 crits.
Oh, jeez.
So that's 6 successes total, but it's a messy critical.
Oh,
And I can't burn a willpower to suppress it because I can only do that with this one. So,
well. What was the difficulty to beat?
3. You had to beat 3. Well, meter beat 3.
You passed.
so I technically passed just badly, or I failed despite the 6 successes.
You buy a car on the way over. I think you're a deer.
So yeah, what we're gonna do here is
You're loving this game with all these messy criticals, aren't you?
I am. Y'all are. It's really happening a lot more this chronicle.
Or tell the dice tell the story.
So yeah, we're just gonna count that as a failure. You get pegged.
Fair enough. How much damage?
From a speeding car, it's a really good.
No, for how much damage does the car take?
Oh, the car be total like if you plow into a deer.
I don't have shatter, so it doesn't outright like wreck the thing, but
you're a human-sized object and that it slammed into, so it's pretty well wrecked.
Yeah.
All right.
There, you could claim a hit and run. Granted, you're running.
You know what? You had 6 successes on that total on your roll.
I did, yes.
All right, we'll just use that.
Oh, jeez.
So
That's the number of
superficial?
successes I get hit with.
So yeah, so 6 damage, superficial. So you half that.
Well, reduced to 4 because toughness is still active. Halved to 2.
Okay.
So
Time dots, baby.
So they hit you. You hit the windshield. Roll up over the car. Land more or less on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
And keep running.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Where the vehicle chasing you, it was trying to catch you. Y'all get basically over the curb. There's a little ditch, and then y'all were across the highway.
Yeah.
Well, they're not trying to jump all that. Get across all that. So.
Mm-hmm. Especially since one of their targets just went and then just kept moving like nothing happened.
One of you glance behind you and you see the guy kind of slam his hands down his steering wheel. He's not happy. But he doesn't waste a lot of time watching you. He kind of spins it around. As y'all get past that first row of restaurants, y'all see him kind of pull up to the flipped SUV. So it looks like the cam behind you are evacuating.
Okay.
Hey Dave, we made it back across the belt line. My keys are probably still in the car.
Where's Kyle?
Y'all are all more or less grouped together.
So
Kyle's clothing's a little ripped up, where they hit and he kind of skimmed across everything.
Yeah, I mean, he had toughness active, so the amount of damage was reduced. And because it was superficial damage, it got halved after that. So, of his 8 health, he only took 2 superficial damage.
Sure.
Did we hear see?
We'll talk about this in the car.
Oh yeah, you heard all the honks.
We don't have a car.
Sure, we do.
Car
We
is
have their
gone.
car.
No, we don't.
Her car's
We have-
back at Aldi's.
We have no
Where-
car.
That higher.
How is the denumerator getting us?
You don't know. He just told you to run for the fairground.
Fairgrounds? Okay. Oh, I was under the impression he was here already.
No.
My bad.
When y'all run into the fairgrounds, gates already open. You're met by 3 other kindred,
Mm-hmm.
or at least you assume they're kindred.
Kindred adjacent.
I mean, I still have. Wow, wrong game. I still have Sensei Unseen. going.
No, they're not
This is
obfuscated.
awesome.
They're not obfuscated. They're just dudes in the fairground.
Are you sure?
As you run in, Kyle, you see somebody you know.
Oh.
It's another gangrel named Otis. You don't know him real well, but he's been around as long as you've been around here in Decatur. So
Yeah. Considering I just messy critical, Kyle's probably like there's a faint snarl on his lips as he's still bringing the beast back down. Otis.
Kyle, are you good?
Getting there.
We got a couple SUVs back here. Anybody following close behind?
No, they're evacing, it looks like.
Not likely, no.
Yeah, we heard a lot of what was going on.
Then you know what happened. And I don't have to explain myself. Hi, I'm Egidio.
Oh yeah, one of the new barons. Oh, that's right, you're all the new barons. Congratulations, Kyle, on coming up in the world.
Appreciate it.
Now you're locked into one place. But y'all load them in the vehicles and y'all drive out kind of a back way.
I was like, Kyle's response to that is, to be fair, I now have a pack to protect too.
So they take you out a back way and kind of you loop around before they eventually take you back to your domain.
If anyone's going over there, my vehicle's over there. If someone can get it, I'd appreciate it. But if someone can even just craft it so it doesn't crack back to us, if that has to happen.
Oh, well, I don't think anybody's going over there right now.
Fair enough.
Do we still have that RPG?
That gets you a look from Otis.
We're not blowing up. No.
Fair enough.
That wouldn't stop him from tracking the car anyway.
Last resort.
That would draw more attention to the car.
I'm more worried about Mildred having it than anything.
Can send an employee over there maybe in the morning.
Who's Mildred?
Don't worry about it.
Now I worry about it even more.
She doesn't get out of the house. You're fine.
Do you have
She
her in
like
the
a ghoul?
basement?
No.
That's actually the one place she's not allowed.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, so am I. And as he says that, he takes the other blood bag and just.
So it's been unrefrigerated for like an hour. Well, it can last for about an hour that way. So okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll let you.
Just within.
I'll allow it.
I just
I
stab
also
the Capri Sun.
I also have iron gullet.
Oh, well, that helps.
No, in that case, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's rather useful.
So they take you back to your domain. Otis is like, you wanted me to drop you off the bar? I mean, you look a little scuffed up, but nothing that you couldn't explain by just having taken a fall.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'm working on a familist I need to keep an eye on.
Am I giggling? Elbows Egidio. A pet project.
That's actually Egidio's reaction.
I hate you both.
No, you don't.
Otis cracked a smile at that too.
Walter being the smart one and doesn't say a word.
Walter's like, I still want access to that good blood wine.
Kyle always said, "Yo, don't worry about it, Kyle. Every pack's got the punny ones."
Otis, do you have the qualifications for that?
You shoot Kyle.
And it's 9:30, so we'll wrap there. With everybody just making puns to decompress after the fight.
I guess, yeah. I mean, the fact that we got out relatively unscathed from a cam ambush, that ain't nothing to scoff at.
Hey,
Look, y'all rolled pretty good, and my dice apparently like y'all better than they like me.
they like to tell a story.
I don't know, my dice like you pretty well.
That's fair.
I think I've rolled more messy criticals than anybody else combined.
I keep suppressing them. Is why I would have been at least up there with you.
I haven't gotten a. The only one I got was from a feeding, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get some next week now.
Yeah, that's right. Because you wrecked some guy's door.
Yeah.
Was all you did.
Wanna
Which, as
say-
messy criticals go, is not a bad one.
I want to say I've had five or six,
Mm-hmm.
roughly.
I would have been up there with that much if
I know I
I
had-
hadn't suppressed them.
I know I had two in one
Anyway.
night, which was interesting.
So anyway, in dealing with one masquerade breach, there may have been another 1 or 6.
No.
Technically, firearms, are they a masquerade breach? Anyone can shoot a gun.
Yes, but we had a suddenly appearing Walter, and because of my messy critical, Kyle literally just ran off, getting run over by a car going at highway speeds. So,
Unless they had a dash cam.
I hadn't thought about that.
God
God
damn it.
damn it!
Thank you, Sarah. Anyway, so I think it's pretty obvious that all of us had fun tonight.
Yeah.
I hope if anybody stopped by to watch, I hope you enjoyed it. Anybody that comes by and watches later, hope you join us next week. If you're looking for some more games, we've got other campaigns going on here at Dire Bear. Just check the schedule below. I think we had a new one just start up.
We did.
Is it on
I forget
Mondays?
what it's called? It's on Mondays.
I think it's every other week.
Okay.
If I recall. Well, check the schedule.
Check the
I
schedule.
believe it's another D&D game.
Yes.
Melody
Trick is-
of the Maelstrom.
Yes, I knew it was something music related.
The trick is they're all musicians.
that
Are they all bards or just all musicians?
No, they are IRL all musicians.
Oh, yeah, I knew that part. I was talking about the character.
yeah, that's fair. That just reminds me of that one idea, like a whole bunch of like half human or like half something characters, and their whole thing is like, let's go find our dad, who is the bard that just got really popular.
A couple of podcasters that are a couple people involved in a podcast I listen to ran a con game one time, Mission Imbartable, where everybody was playing bards.
Mission
Yep.
Imbartable.
They were all specialized bard. They all specialized differently.
A bunch of clerics. And
That's
it's
the
called
Amen.
the Amen.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, last tangent. Anyway, hope
night.
everybody will show up next week. Until then, we will. Until then, again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me was Nuba as Walter, Eric as Kyle, Sarah as Emma, and Jeremy as a GTO. And we will see y'all next time.
Bye.